How are you, friend? We're going to be on TikTok soon. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but welcome to the live, friends. We're going to talk all things going live. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. This is my Go Live with Ease and Confidence. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to talk all things going live in just a few minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. So, this particular live, I don't get my notifications anymore. So, I don't know what's going on, YouTube. Get it together, YouTube, so that I get notifications and I know I am live and you guys can see me live in the chat. I appreciate you all coming through. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate everybody joining. So, we're going to get started in just a little bit. Um, we had a great live session yesterday. I'll be talking about that because your girl leveled up, leagued up on TikTok. So we'll talk about that. I'm excited about it, but I'm also a little butterflies in my stomach. So we'll see how that goes. It's been a great process to learn about leaguing up from other creators that have done it. And it's been a great experience this week too with the community. Everyone's supporting. The support has been thrown big time. So now I'm gonna have to show up, okay? So it's gonna be a great experience. Thank you all for joining me on this live. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to support questions as well. So we'll get started in a little bit. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for coming in. How's everything going? Let me know if there's any questions. Say hello in the chat. Feel free to say hello in the chat. I appreciate all the support that's coming through. Let me know if there's any questions. And if you are someone who's already been on my live, you know what the routine is. You usually have to comment, so I know you're here. Like the live, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. So if you are not, hello, good morning, the Idea Barista. I was like, that's either Pals or Yes Michelle. But Yes Michelle would have said hi. So I was like, it's Pals. Are you commuting at this point? Good morning, Yes Michelle. How are you? I was just saying, I was like, yes, Michelle would have said hi by now. Hello, how you doing, Myra? How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Hello. You guys are connected. I appreciate everybody joining. Thank you for being here. Things are rocking and rolling on these YouTube streets. I have my exact number, so make sure you guys like the live, comment, and subscribe. Nope, I'm at the cafe getting personal work done. Look at your friend. Um, I have 777 subscribers. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. So things are really moving. I'm just going to let you guys know that's the key to this is consistency. Consistency is key to everything in life. Everything in life. I mean, seriously, you can apply it to literally everything. The consistency you can see the transformation if you keep showing up, keep doing the things that you're trying to achieve your goal for. So just stay focused, stay consistent. But and if you're new to my live, make sure you like the live, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't commented, just say good morning, just so I know you're here. YouTube is different from TikTok, where I can't see who's actually in the room, but I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys showing up for me. We're gonna talk on TikTok. I officially leagued up yesterday, so I'm excited. But also, I was saying earlier, I got a little butterflies in my stomach about the whole process. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have questions about live streaming. So my name is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency, and I'm a TikTok Creator Network agency. House rules. Thank you so much, Michelle. I'm about to go into the house rules. We're going to talk about the rules of engagement, guys. So I appreciate you all being here. And so with this particular YouTube channel, I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., sharing information about live streaming and how you can essentially build your community. But you have to be consistent. You have to continue to show up. You have to continue to engage in the process. So my moderator is Yes Michelle Crochet. She talks, if you want to connect with her, subscribe to her channel. She talks very intentionally about how do you ultimately grow and optimize your channel and brand it for your target audience. So connect with her if you're interested in that topic. That's a great topic. That's something you want to be able to do. If you're looking to grow. Michelle had a question. Let me say my spiel and I'm gonna circle back with my question real quick. And so And then on top of that, rules of engagement. So this is a channel for 18 years and older. So you have to be 18 years to go live on TikTok as well as YouTube. So make sure you're 18 years and older. And then my moderator, yes, Michelle, keep your questions and your comments professional. Okay. We are talking about live streaming. We're not talking about other stuff. Anything that is not relevant to this topic, you unfortunately will have to be removed from the room. So just stay focused, ask questions that are relevant. This becomes a playlist for you. Thank you so much, friend. This becomes a playlist for you to go back to and reference. I'm going to co-stream, so I'm going to go on TikTok streets in just a few minutes, and we're going to talk all things going live. We got some things where we talk about TikTok. TikTok is a different animal than YouTube. So YouTube is great if you're just wanting to turn on the camera, you just want to start talking, and people may or may not comment back. But you're going to keep talking, keep engaging, and then you'll get some highlights you can post. You can post and link your live stream to your content. So it's a great tool and resource. But this becomes a playlist for me, so you guys can go back and binge watch and engage that way. And then you can stay here and watch. I appreciate the watch hours, and you can watch my other content. I appreciate the support. And then also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also click that bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content as well. Hey, from the UK, how are you talking about? Oh, we're talking about live streaming. So come on in, friend. Appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have questions about going live and live streaming, both on YouTube as well as on TikTok. TikTok, I'm a creator network for. It's a free program. So you can join. You have to be on TikTok, but you can join and get free guidance and support and just keep going live and building your community and monetizing. So speaking of monetizing, so Michelle, this is your question. When it comes to monetizing, on YouTube, we know it's based on how many subscribers you have. 1,000 subscribers will get you to monetization level, in terms of full monetization with 4,000 watch hours. So that combination. To get the provisional monetization, that's 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. With these provisional, Rob, your question is, you are true. If you true, you need to upload some videos before it lets you go live. Is it, oh, you're saying, is it true that you need to upload videos before it lets you go live? You have to have 50 subscribers to get live access. It is important that you also have content that you've uploaded, maybe shorts or long form content, 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos. Just depends on what you're doing. I use these videos as playlists. So that's how I have content that's posted for my YouTube channel. So you'll see a lot of videos from my live streams. But if you did some shorts, I think before I actually went live, I probably had about 10 shorts out there. Sounds like it could be quite difficult. Shorts are not as difficult. They're not that difficult, but you could have content that you post that way. Yes, Rob, YouTube checks to make sure you are not a bot. So you want to have content. It really isn't, Rob. It's not difficult. That's what you mean. It really isn't difficult. Yeah, so you can do shorts, and then you can, but you have to have 50 subscribers to get live access. So that's the first thing. You definitely need the subscribers, and you definitely need content. So you have to have a combination. When it comes to Michelle, this is your question. I don't know if you heard me. So Michelle, she is my moderator. She knows YouTube quite well. She's been going live. I think she's taking a break on live, but she does understand the process. When you think about that provisional monetization, and you have the super chat feature where people can do the gifting and stuff like that, I understand TikTok scale live rewards. Do you know? I guess the quick answer is, do you know what is the YouTube equivalent of the scale live rewards? Like, what's the percentages? What's the breakdown for that? Like, what percentages does YouTube retain? How does that work for the live host monetization? I'm assuming it's a similar concept where they may get a percentage of any gifting that happens, like through the super chats and stuff. Let me know what's the answer. That I never looked it up, so I don't know the answer in terms of YouTube's percentage. TikTok does have a scale live reward, so when you get monetized in TikTok, TikTok takes a percentage. Okay, so they get up to, I tell people through the scale live rewards, it depends on how your live stream is going, but TikTok awards you up to 53% per week. When you think about weekly earnings, there is per live earnings, and that's up to 40%. So just keep that in mind. So TikTok takes 60, you get 40. So that's how it works. But I didn't know what was the equivalent of that on YouTube. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, and that means that you liked the live, you commented, and you subscribed. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead and click that subscriber button, as well as click the bell to get notifications of when I go live and I post content. This is something that is based on your RPM, CPM. It is not something that is universal. Also, it's not across the board in terms of your true. Okay, okay, I'll take a look at it. I'll look it up and stuff. And so I wonder if there's like a general, because again, the scale law rewards is based on your performance too. It's not. I mean, everybody gets a different percentage based on your performance in your live stream, but there is general guidelines. So I'll look it up and see what the general guidelines are in terms of what people should expect, how to maximize that, and so what you should expect to do in a live stream in terms of how people support. My husband, he follows a couple big creators. Again, please be sure to stay on top of. Yeah, we're learning going live on TikTok. Yeah, and so what we're talking about now is live streaming on YouTube. So my husband, he follows a couple big creators when it comes to how they go live on YouTube in particular. So I think he was asking that question. I was like, I really don't understand the equivalent to YouTube. So I'm gonna look it up then. And it's base, and the base is 40/60 on super chatting. Okay, that's the answer. Okay, so it's 60/40. Gotcha. 60 for YouTube, 40 for the creator. Okay, gotcha. Um, Thank you so much. I'm not sure if I understand the comment that just came in. Let me make sure. I might be not a real comment. Um, Full stack travel. I can make. Yeah, I want to make sure it's the right. Make sure YouTube channel. Um, to make. Michelle, do you want to answer that question? I guess you're talking about making an AI channel. Is that what you're saying? For I guess I can make very good applications with AI. I wanted to know, is it right to make YouTube channel? YouTube is being very particular about AI channels. So I think there's a whole big discussion about doing that right now. Make content based on AI. Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I would be careful. Let's see. Michelle, I'm going to hide Kyle's comment. I hit it. I got that one. I I would definitely, this is a multi-level question. You can use AI to support your content, but the AI is a sole channel. They will block you. Yeah. I was about to say they're being very, very particular about these AI channels. They're monitoring those heavily. And so yeah, I would not just make it solely AI images and an AI channel. I think you have to kind of work through that. You have people who teach it. You have people who have content about how you use it, how you can leverage it. So a lot of people are doing that, but those full blown, with just only AI images and stuff like that, they're getting rid of that type of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, just be careful with that. But great question. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for participating. All right, friends. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate everybody coming through. What's going on here? Appreciate everybody coming through. If you have questions, where are all these little fake accounts coming through? Is that something? Something just happened on TikTok. Had all these weird messages that popped up. I think they're spam messages. All right, TikTok, get your stuff together. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. I'm about to go live on TikTok, and make sure that we are supporting over there. Feel free to connect with me if you have any other questions. But if I want to know YouTube channel is a very good way to share my idea. Say that again. No. Let me explain. Imagine I made an English teacher with AI and encourage people to use it. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, I think that's the thing where solely AI, and that's the channel. Michelle, what are your thoughts about that comment? I think the answer is still if I hear you correctly, they're teaching something and you're using an AI image to teach it. I think that's what you're saying, like an avatar of some sort, and it's teaching the information. I think I think a lot of people are doing that type of stuff, and they're trying to have like almost this avatar be their channel, be the face of their channel. I don't know. I don't think I think those are the things that they're trying to get people away from. If I'm understanding your concept correctly, I think that's what's being blocked quite a bit because it's not the real person. But let me know. Thanks so much. I need your opinion. Okay. Michelle, let me know if you have any thoughts on that. But I think that's what I'm hearing. So let me know if you can certainly use an avatar, but if you don't actually create the content, you won't succeed. Yeah. So I think the content's being created with AI. Yeah, I think that's going to be concerning. Yeah. So definitely be careful with that because they are being very sensitive to that. How you doing, Leanne? Appreciate you, friend, coming through. Thank you so much for being here, friends. Okay, so we're about to go live on TikTok, and I'm about to set up my screen. I just wanted to make sure. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you all like the live, comments, and subscribe. I appreciate you all joining the live. Let me know if there's any questions. How are you? I'm doing well. Appreciate you being here. So I'm about to go live on TikTok. Like I said, this becomes a playlist for you guys to go back and watch. We're going to talk about live streaming specifically on TikTok. So Michelle, you said you can create faceless channels using a 3D avatar, but you must make original content. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think the whole AI usage, especially for YouTube channels, has been um, overused, and so you just got to be careful about how you do it. So it sounds like it's going to be original content. I think it's just a matter of how they're creating AI to be like the avatar, but also maybe even the use of the type of content they're showing. So if there's like an English teacher that's the AI avatar and they're showing you how to understand Canva or how to do that, maybe that's different. And so that's the original content that Michelle's talking about. Hey, Pals, say that. You said, Pals, is it still not allowing me to respond to your comment? I'm on my desktop. I can't figure out why. Interesting. So so Pals was able to do an at symbol to you, Leanne. You're saying you're not able to do that for her? Interesting. All right. Thank you all. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for coming in. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. We are talking all things going live. Come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate your support for joining the live. We're going to talk about going live and supporting your community. So let me see. Let me turn my screen there. Oh, is it? Was it as simple as putting the at symbol? Let me know. You know, I'm not as familiar with YouTube. So was that it? You didn't put the at symbol? It's like, oh. Leanne, I knew you know better than that. Leanne's like, it's like your Monday, huh? How are you, friend? Hello, friend. How you doing, Valencia? Hello, friends coming in. Trisha T, how are you? Doc, did you move up? Let's see if I'm still moved up. I did move up. Let's see. Let's see, y'all. Okay, so your girl, your girl moved up. Your girl did move up. Yes, look at here. Look at here. You go, Doc. She did nice. Yeah. We gonna see what this is like. You said today is my Monday. Let's see. When I said that comment, I just assumed that I didn't. Maybe it was a YouTube thing, but yeah. Appreciate you all. See, how did you like that last night TikTok streets? I didn't stay on. You know what? I stayed in my little corner of TikTok. I don't go. I didn't venture out. I stayed in my little box. I'm staying on my street only. I ain't go out into other folks' streets. So that's what happened last night. I was not out and about like that once I got off. Because I didn't get off to about 12:15, 12:30, somewhere like later like that. Usually, I think I was in bed by once because I was still up and I had to send an email out for you guys for the Zoom call tonight, and there's some other things. Thank you for that daily heart me. I have questions though. I do have questions about the league up. So I'm gonna wait for some of my late night folks. Who knows? Well, let me say this. Who in the room, thank you for the populace, who in the room already kind of has a little bit of understanding? Because what confused me a little bit, and I think it is going to be, you said me, I think it is going to be what it is because, hello, friends. Hello, everybody coming in here. Look at you leaguing up too. Look at you leveling up. I love that. Leveling up, friend. Thank you for being in here. You came in at level 11. Appreciate you, friend. We're gonna put a couple stickers on the screen this morning. Have a whole bunch of stickers showing for a little bit. Hello, how you doing, Levit? Thank you so much for being here. Unbreak Unstoppable. Thank you for the shares. Hey, how you doing, Wealthy? I see you, friend. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for that. Healthy habits, wealthy habits, healthy and wealthy habits. How are you, friend? Thank you. Level up. Yes. So here's what I will say. The time change kind of confused me. So I guess it's 11 p.m. I don't know if that's going to get fixed. It doesn't seem like they've kind of updated their clock. So the time change stops at 11 p.m. or changes over at 11 p.m. Now the key is keeping, I know, hey, that's the key. That's the key for all of us. I've got to ask you about the AI. What do you mean? It's 11 p.m. Yeah, so what did you mean by that? Nika, let me see, let me do claps, see how long so I can sit there. So it changed at 11. When I was in the live yesterday, I think it was Coach Chantel, I think it was Yolanda, they said something about once it changes, you have to make sure it solidifies and stays there for the next hour. So I was confused by that. Like, oh, why is that the case? So they were saying, oh, are you going to stay on to midnight? I was like, well, why do I have to stay on to midnight? So if the time changed, say for argument's sake, it was midnight and we don't have this whole time difference thing that's happening right now. Do people stay on to 1 o'clock to make sure that that is in fact the league that they're in? This is AI coming across people's live screens, giving topic suggestions. Have you seen? You know what? Honestly, I haven't seen it for this live, but Kim brought it up. I think I heard Pals bring it up. I did see it from my voice chat. My voice chat has some stuff in there too. It didn't pop up a whole lot, but it popped up at least twice. I think it says something about the gifting or something. I was trying to understand it. But yes, it is something that people are seeing quite often in terms of AI based on the topic and the discussion. Is like giving some other cues, I guess. I had that the other day. What did you have the other day? Oh, you talking about the AI? Okay, I see it last night. Did you? I haven't heard of that. But once the time flips, is locked. Once the time flips, it locks. Okay, yeah, because I was kind of confused by what people were asking, so I was gonna ask a little bit more about it once they came in. Tiny Stiletto and Coach Rhonda had it. Okay, you guys had it too. Interesting. So I've seen it. Okay. It's pulling topics from what people are saying in the chat. Interesting. So TikTok is gonna start pulling up lead conversations. Do you group teaching and coaching collabs? Oh, how you doing, Jackie? Um, do I do group teaching and coaching collabs? I do, and I and I also do support one-on-one as well. So I do both. Yes. Super interesting. Um, AI suggested multiple times for me on my Tuesday discussion live. Okay, so did you go live yesterday too, Leanne? Is it like something that's happening every day? I haven't seen it in here unless I'm totally missing it. I have not seen it. Kim, you mentioned it. Hey, good morning. You mentioned it yesterday in your live where it was a suggested topic even when I came in. What happened to me, AI? I was uncomfortable and and I processed with my audience real time. We learned. Okay. Which has helped me league up. Wait a minute, I missed something. Most what you mean. I missed your comment. Hello, friends. Hold on, I can't see the screen right now. I haven't heard of that, but once the time flips, yeah, something got filtered for you, most. Something got filtered. Um, so yes. Is it a bad thing? Let me know what you guys think about it. I think it could be an interesting concept. Thank you for the follow, Ron. I appreciate that. Appreciate you all coming in. Good morning, Lisa. How are you, friend? Lisa just said, good morning. Let me just sing you a good morning. Love it. You said it's good. I was thinking it might be a good thing. Because even when I did the voice chat and it did it for me, I was like, oh, that's not a bad thing. Okay. But I was kind of confused about it, but I thought it was a good thing. Um, I need to suggest some useful topics. Yesterday, it was cats. What was about cats? Why was y'all talking about cats? What happened? um, please have a great day and keep being great. Oh, look at you, Fran. Thank you for that. Missed it. What a bad idea. What happened? What you talking about, Soda? We weren't. So why was it talking about cats in your live? What did it mean, plants? And it confused plants for cats? I don't know. It's like I don't think they even rhyme. It's something to get used to because it's another thing moving on the screen. That is true. That is true. And it is it could be something that you're trying to kind of pay attention to, and then all of a sudden it pops up and you're like, wait a minute, what happened? Lisa, yesterday I celebrated my 4th month going live. Congratulations. Hold on 1 second, Lisa. I want to share for you. I got multiple filter comments. You were asking if something was a good idea or bad idea. You said a bad idea. I have a group of 38K active community wanting to learn TikTok online income. Oh, look at that, Jackie. Jackie, that comment got filtered. Let me know if you message me on my inbox. Let's chat, friend. Yours says in 12 hours you'll get frag info. Oh, okay. Thank you all. I see you all. Jackie, I don't know if you're still here, but let me know if you want to chat offline. I'm happy to chat with you, friend. Um, and let me know if you have questions. We're going to talk about engagement in live if you're still here, friend. All right. Yours says 12 hours. Lisa, congratulations, friend. You've been doing it. Lisa is actually, so hey guys, we're gonna meet today at 6:30. Lisa, I got a short list of people who have been doing their thing and things have been going very well for them in terms of building their community. And I know some of us are having this up and down roller coaster experience, so I don't want to negate that. Some people are still trying to figure out this TikTok journey, and TikTok will TikTok us. Okay, so I don't want you to get off the train. I want you to stay focused, stay consistent, but things will get better. Okay, so I always say that, you all. It's about that consistency. I just didn't know what the subject was, so we're talking about. You're so funny, so I was like, what are we talking about? It's not a bad thing. We were talking about the AI messages that are happening in chats. That's where this conversation had went for a second. So it had went that direction. Top 43, a ways to go, nothing to worry about right now. Thanks, Nika. Gladiator, how are you? Can't make tonight's Zoom, so I have plant bingo in person. Nice. That sounds fun. So have you gotten the AI messages in the chat? Anybody else get those? And I said, is it a bad thing or a good thing? I thought it was a good thing to be able to get those cues. But if the cues are off, like talking about cats and you're talking about plants, that's not helpful. So but it is something where it pops up in your chat and you're like, what is that message about? Um, you said it's not in the chat. It is in the chat. The AI message, it comes in the chat. You see it as a pop up in your chat. At least it was like that at the voice chat when I did it. It was in the chat. Hello, friends. You said I haven't seen the AI chat. It's across your screen. No, it's in the chat. Doc, if you haven't noticed, you are registered as this is your second live today. What you mean? Let me know what you mean by that. Most, what you seeing? Yesterday for me, it takes soda words and acts like it was a suggestion. Oh, really? Yeah. It was pulling from my topic, pirating my authentic content as if it was its suggestions. Interesting. That's what my comment was about. Interesting. Um, what is this live fest all about? I'll get to the live fest because I'm gonna talk about live fest. Give me 1 second, friend. I'm confused. Um, let me know. Most, you know what? I can't pull you up right now. I have my shopping cart on. I think, so I can't pull you up. I'm gonna turn it off if you want to stay with me a little longer. I'm not sure if you're gonna talk about this. You said my cues are very relevant, but it was stuff I was already talking about, nothing new. Gotcha. Okay. Good morning, everybody. It helped me with staying on topic. Ooh, I like that. I like that. No problem. I was going to explain. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm curious about your comment. Hey, Queen, how you doing? I'm curious. You're saying, is it because of the league? You're saying something is showing up as if it's my second live. Is that what you meant by that? I think that's what you were referring to. Um, so interesting. My friends who are coming in the room, thank you for being here. I appreciate your peace and blessings. I appreciate that, friend. The time issue. Oh, okay. Okay, the timing earlier. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Um, so we were talking about really quickly the AI that are coming in the chat. So again, don't. I mean, it is something that TikTok is pushing out. So it's up to you if you want to kind of hone in on it and pay attention to it. But I have seen it. I've seen it in the voice chat. I haven't seen it here yet. The more you see it, it is easier. Easier it is to differentiate from actual comments. Yes, yes, yeah. So Nika, it is in the comments. It's not. It's not something that pops up on the middle of your screen. It's actually in the comments. I wish our Untamed Brain was still in here. Why? Why? Why did you say that? Thank you. Oh, look at you, the title gifted for the roses. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for that. Um, why did you say that, Nika? Nika's so funny. Like, what's that mean? What happened to Untamed Brain? What happened? Hello, friends who are joining a lot. Thank you so much. That's the person that used to come in here. I remember Untamed Brain. Yeah. Blessings to all. Thank you so much, friends. Thrive, heal. Thank you so much for that. How are you, friend? Thank you for being in here. This morning, when I did my live voice chat, it helped me with discussing more about Live Fest 2025. I love that. Peace and blessings to everyone in the chat. I share it to her every day. Oh, really? Where is going on then? All is well. Thank you for joining the live. I appreciate all my new friends coming in too. I'm at the office, so I won't be messaging. That's totally fine. I think I sent you a message back for maybe us to meet next week. So keep me posted on what works for you. Thank you so much, Thrive. Look at it says faith, motherhood, leadership, purpose mentor, teaching faith, business, and life mastery through wellness. Look at that. Awesome, friend. That's a great bio. Thank you for sharing and coming into the room. Um, so appreciate all the populace. Thank you so much. So let me talk about the yesterday. Good morning, everyone. So I went live last night, and so I did leak up, as you guys can tell. It's sitting up here. E-Nurse, how you doing? TikTok gave me the flash go. Hey, Dr. Trish, I see you. Good morning. Hold on one second. TikTok gave me 23 heart means. TikTok, you are special. You are special, TikTok. We gonna see what TikTok does for us, y'all. TikTok is like, I'm gonna be extra today. Dr. Lisa, hold on. It says, Dr. Lisa, it was because you were on after 12 and it showed this is your second live. Um, as a lead, a B5er, is that what it's meaning? As a B5er, this is my second live because I leaked up. Is that what we're talking about? Not my second live in these TikTok streets, but just as a B5er. Where does it show it? I don't know where it shows it either. Where does it show that? Hey everybody, how you doing, Abby? No. TikTok is just being extra um, as of today. As of today, because I'm a B5er. So I'm still kind of confused. Second live of the day. Oh, second live of the day. Oh, now I get it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, gotcha. Yes, you are B5. Second live of the day. Got you. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. We're thinking too hard. You're so funny. Most you say you overthinking this girl. I'm gonna get my accountant. Thank you so much. Your fairy firm plant. What is it? The fairy plant godmother. It still says see gallery. So the gallery won't update until Monday. Midnight on Monday. That's when we'll see the B gallery. So the new gallery will roll out starting next week. So that's how that works. Um, So thank you all. Yeah, y'all. Hey, y'all. This is day one for me on the Big eye level. I got to get used to it. I don't go live at night like that. Y'all know that. In my mind, hey Black Lotus. In my mind, hey Bloom. I saw you too. Thank you so much. Howard Q, hey, y'all came in at the same time. Pink and Stir at Pink and Stir. Look at you. Dr. Lisa, you need 200 points per day. No, you're talking about for the leagues. No, it'll fluctuate in terms of how many diamonds that I'm going to need to collect because of the time of day, how many other B leaguers are out there and stuff and going live. So yeah, all that's going to happen. So it's going to go up and down. Hey, some sugar, thank you for the FYPs. Flourish again. This isn't personal. Oh, you're so sweet. How many accounts, Flourish? He said Wink's wife. Good morning, everyone. I'm working and listening. Thank you so much. I see you, Natty Nat. Thank you for being here. It's my personal. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Good morning. How you doing? Last laugh. Appreciate you as well. Appreciate everybody coming through. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate all the support. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Hey, Mrs. Treetop. Hello, hello. Wink is my husband's road. You guys are funny with y'all other accounts. Okay. Yes, Janine. Hey, Janine. You said, "Ooh, you in your B league." It got filtered, but I got your friend. Thank you so much. So yeah. So yesterday. So here's what happened. So what had happened was, um, because all of the support. Look at you, level 23, as well. So thank you so much. Let's see, Janine. We'll add you as well. And hello everyone. Hope you're having a great morning. We are Black Lotus. Appreciate you, friend. So thank you, Rodney, for coming in. So what had happened is that I decided to go live last night. So I was going to make sure that all the support that's happened in the last couple of days. I missed it on the night before to go live before the account changed over, before the day switched over. So I was like, okay, let me at least try to do this in a reasonable time frame so I can beat this new 11 o'clock time as opposed to midnight. So I showed up at about 10:30, went live. I did have my panel boxes open. So I had the panel boxes because I realized a couple things, is that I haven't been having the panel boxes open. So I wanted to make sure I did that too, just so people can connect and engage. Thank you for the follow, Lighthouse. I appreciate your friend. Leanne, you said I was on for a second, but I was so tired. I know I was tired too. The nighttime is not my best time. I have to be honest with you. My battery is weighing at that point, and I'm not really um, alert. Oh, look at you, Lighthouse. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. That was your first gift. Lighthouse, how are you, friend? I feel like, is this, thank you for that gift in the Daily Heart, me. Appreciate you, friend. This is your brand new account. Is this, it has no bio in it. And so I'm going to give you some homework, but I feel like maybe you are already in our community. So are you somebody who just came in with another account? Who is this? I ain't telling. I know it's somebody. I feel like it's one of y'all, and y'all just got y'all back up in the room. Y'all so sweet. Said, I ain't telling who this is. I know it's one of y'all. Was it better to have the panel boxes open? I had a good time. People came in and supported. So I appreciate you all. So people came in and supported the live and was great in the boxes. Y'all, we need to guess who is Lighthouse. Who is Lighthouse? Your version of Enigma. Who is Lighthouse? Who do y'all think it is? Bad. Miss me? Did I miss anything? Are you Lighthouse too? We need 4 more heart me's. When it came up, I knew a Dr. Lisa needs 4 more heart me's. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Dr. Lisa, y'all so sweet. Lighthouse is somebody we know, y'all. Trisha T, thank you so much. Drop a heart me. 3 more heart me's, y'all. And so, y'all are funny. Who do y'all think Lighthouse is? Lighthouse, I think Lighthouse is Flourish. Flourish like, it ain't me. Who is Lighthouse? I love it. You said the Enigma life. So yeah, so we had a great conversation. Kim Love Jones and I think Coach Chantel, they're gonna end up battling today. Anybody to get power up. So we need to talk about that because I want you guys to have power ups to support for any battling that happens on Friday as well. So people can have power up. So just kind of keep that in mind. Um, let me know. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate you all. And let me know if you have any questions too. So yeah, we need three more heart me's. And so they're gonna battle tonight. Thank you for that, Dorothy. I appreciate the support coming in. TikTok gave us the heart me's. I'm going to co-host. Who are you gonna co-host with? Who are you co-hosting with? Thank you so much, blessings. I see Winky. Thank you so much, Peter. All those people who are joining, I appreciate all the support. So as okay, let me back up and talk about the B League stuff because y'all, honestly, I so appreciate this community. What happens here? What is that? I was trying to see if it turned. Alien buddy. It's like, is it gonna change? Like the butterfly. We need a spreadsheet with all our alias names. I know we do. Yeah. Where's the league up stickers? I was looking for it. Oh, okay. Let me show it to you, Janine. Please add Janine's comment. Please read Janine's comment. With the lead up stickers, let me know if that's what you meant. I think that's what you meant. Thank you for that. With whom we need power ups. Yes, so yes, okay, that's the question. Let me show it to you, friend. So I'm going to show you on this account. So when you click the account here, the little symbol here, it shows leading up. It'll show a sticker here. Let's do it from here. The daily ranking had a sticker you could set. The one here for leagues, obviously this account is a viewer, so it's not going to show a sticker, but it's going to be a sticker right down here. Like if you're on the league side, just like it had this little sticker for the daily ranking or sin. So again, this is from the viewer perspective. From a live host perspective, it'll say set a sticker. That's what it's going to say. Okay, so that's where you're going. Thank you so much for the gift, my friend. How you doing? The Pressed Path. Okay. Hi, how are you? This is your first time in the room. Thank you so much. It's probably one of y'all. Are you new to my live or is this somebody's backup? 24 followers. Handcraft home goods, original art prints. Hey, friend. Oh, I think this is a legitimate newbie. Hey, friend. How are you? Thank you for that. Janine, let me know if you saw what I did. Okay. Oh, I thought you said that wasn't working. What wasn't working? Let me know. You said it's Leanne. See, you could have been an enigma too. I wouldn't even known it. Yep, I got it. Okay, perfect. Y'all all special enigmas. I appreciate y'all. Jules, how are you, friend? Come on in. Let me know if there's any questions. So that's where it is. So when you go here, or if you go to your league by going to your profile photo, you can get to the gallery that way too, through the gallery that is. So there's a couple ways to get to it, but essentially on that screen, you can add a sticker. Okay, so that's what you want to do. It wasn't working, but it started working again. It wasn't. Yesterday it wasn't working, but last night, was it yesterday? Maybe it was the day before yesterday it wasn't working, but it started working yesterday morning. And so, yeah. Hold on, Nika, you got filter. Gonna need a mod soon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You looking for work? I see, Nika. Let me know. All right, you all focus on my work for a bit. Have a blessed day. You are so welcome. Make sure you see your message so we can find a time to chat. Nika out here, she needs to go live. That's the thing about it. She out here talking about mods. My blessings has arrived. Thank you for that daily heart me. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that. All right. Did we achieve? How are you doing, my Sherry? How are you? Come on back in. We just achieved it because of that too. Thank you all, guys. I appreciate you all. Here's the deal. You know, that flash goal, as the room gets to room, and TikTok will throw that curveball with the flash goal and the heart me's, and it becomes very challenging. So you guys, I appreciate all the support. I really do. I can't agree more with you, Coach. Nika does need to go live. Both of y'all do. Can we see the sticker? Can we see the sticker? What you mean? In terms of as a viewer? What do you mean by can you see the sticker? I see you some sugar. What do you mean by that, Nika? When it's here on the viewer side, you don't you can't add a sticker. From the LIFO side, you would be able to add it. League of one, can you pick it up? When league one, can you put it up? I think any league. Is that what you're saying? Like if you go into your live and you want to add a sticker, yes, you could add it. Is that what you're asking? Is it just for A and B and C? No, I think it's any. Can you put it up right now so we can see me do this? You wouldn't be able to see it. What do you mean? This sticker here? What are you saying, Nika? I've never seen that. You don't see a sticker right now. Let me know what you're talking about. You've never seen the process, or you've never seen this. Anybody else in the room not seen the stickers? Let me know. Make sure you said I see it. The one you were just showing Janine. I was showing Janine where it was at. Let me flip my camera so you guys can see it fully. ICB5 lead. I was showing Janine. If you go here, hold on one second. It did blink on me. I saw it on the screen. So click ranking. If you click ranking, you see right here at the bottom, it says send a gift because, again, this account is a viewer. It's not the live host. Yes, you can put it up. Okay. So this account is the viewer screen. So you're not going to see add a sticker. It says add a sticker right here. If you're on the league side, it'll have like add a sticker down here for the league. And that's this sticker that you see here. Okay. Let me make sure I think that's what you're asking me to show you. Let me know if that's what it was. Hey, Coach Jesse, how you doing, friend? Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate you being here. I think that's what you're asking. So let me talk about the whole league thing. It was, it's one of those things where I recognize at the end of the day, a lot of this is about community. A lot of this is about my mindset about it too. Because I was processing it last night real time with y'all. Thank you so much for the November. Processing it real time with you all. As well as thinking about it throughout the night and chatting with my husband about it. And it's one of those things where I've been slowly being intentional about my room and supporting you all and recognizing at the end of the day, this is part of the community process. As you think about moving up and growing in your leagues, you got to have that community. You got to have a supportive community. You got to continue to show up and support them. And so the things I do in my lives, whether it's the 10 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I'm probably going to have to do some pop-ups if I'm going to continue to try to stay in the B League, because you can slowly come out, you can drop down if you're not being consistent. It's going to require me to show up in a lot of ways, in different ways too. So I had the boxes up yesterday, and that was something I'm going to do more of, doing those pop-ups, having the boxes up, supporting you all, because that's another way to support your community. Hello, Eugene. Thank you so much, lady. Essentials as well. So when people are in your boxes, one of the things that happens is that you can gift them, they can gift each other, the community, the viewers can gift them as well. And that's a great way for your community to also feel supported and grow. And even if that's not a lot of rewards that they're getting, those are rewards that they could potentially exchange and then use that to give back to their community. Okay, so you got to think about how are you pouring into the people who are pouring into you. So I want to make sure I'm doing that a lot more so I can support the people who are in here supporting me as well. So just keep that in mind. Those are things as you're growing, as you're thinking about building your community, how are you being intentional about that? I didn't see it the last time we talked about it. Okay, gotcha. Hello, Dr. Duchess. Let me know if that makes sense. I just want to make sure you guys kind of walk away with understanding like those are things you can do. And your community doesn't always have to use their own funds. There could be some other ways you can do that with the boxes and exchanging and gifting them as well. By some miracle, I leaked up to C4. Look at you. It ain't a miracle. It's supposed to happen, friend. I think your board is making it hard to see. Okay, I think she sees it. She didn't see the process of when I showed it to Janine. She missed that. That's what I think I heard. Let me know if that was correct, Nika. Yes, it's getting to where it needs to be really intentional. Yes, yes. So as you league up, hello, Robbie, how are you? As you league up, just think about ways that you're going to be able to kind of reciprocate that relationship. Okay, that's going to be really important, and you're going to think about intentionally how are you helping people grow? How are you, and depending on your room, that could be a great way to educate them on the process too. A lot of people don't know. Did you do a voice chat last night? No, I was actually live. I was actually live. Yeah, yeah. So I came in about 10:30, and stayed to about 12:15. So great conversation. Learned a lot about leagues. I'm still, like I said, I'm still kind of, I think the time change. And then some people, I think I heard, oh, did you do, I did boxes. I did boxes. Yep, yep. And so I heard a few people, I was just trying to understand the timing because obviously I don't go on live at that time of night. And so with that changeover, I was just curious about how it has this timestamp here. I just assumed, I shouldn't say assume, I thought I heard someone say you got to make sure whatever time it ends at, once it leads over, it seemed like people stay longer just to solidify where they're at for the day or where they're going to start for that day, hopefully. So when I came on live today, we ended, I was like at top 20% or whatever. And then when I came on live, it was like top 48%. So it had dropped. It had definitely dropped. But didn't drop all the way back down. But it did drop. So I think people just kind of make sure that they're kind of solidifying where they're at for the day as they start that new day of going live. And that's what they said earlier. The system had me tracked as or calculated as this was my second live because I was on after midnight last night, or early this morning. So that's what they meant by that. It wasn't computed when they were putting it in the chat. They get a head start. Yes. Okay. So they get a head start on the day. And so that helps them essentially, depending on somebody like me who does a 10 o'clock and a 4 o'clock, it could potentially help me as I go live later. Not as late, but it could help me continue to move up and continue to lead up. Gotcha. So people who are doing the voice chats, they're getting a head start as well then. That's a good idea then. That's a great strategy. So keep that in mind, friends. E-Nurse, thank you so much, friend. I was about to ask you, how is that going for your you leaking up too? Because I know you're doing the voice chats a lot more frequently now, and you have your you're C5, so you need one more fragment to be C4. So you are leaguing up. A lot of y'all leaguing up. I have to admit, I'm seeing. I mean, every time you turn around, people are saying they're moving forward. So that is beautiful. Thank you so much, Change Doc. Thank you for the Daily Harmony. I just did a voice chat this morning. Did you really? How did it go? I missed it. Um, how did it go for you? And you're D1, Coach Jesse. Okay, and you're depending on if you go live later, you might even move up to C5. Look at there. So I love to see all the leaguing up too. Yeah, it's beautiful. People are growing. And so again, just make sure that you spend that time supporting your community. People do the box battles. People do, like I said, having the boxes up as another strategy to help the community continue to move forward and also have some growth for their supporters. So think about ways that you can do that. I did my voice first Coach Chantel, how you doing? I did my first voice chat after your live last night. Oh, you went, oh, wow. How was it? How does the voice chat help us when we can't go live? What you mean? You're live. What you mean by that? You are live. You said, how does the voice chat help us when it go live? When you can't go live, you are live. I mean, that's the first thing to say. Now, in terms of what you do with that voice chat, are you doing meditation? You're doing music? Are you talking? I mean, it gets pushed out to your community, so you definitely want to take advantage of your community being able to pop in and connect with you and chat with you. It doesn't get pushed out to the algorithm as much, like through the feed, the live feed. So it really is a lot of it is based on you engaging with your community. But people do get pushed out. Don't get me wrong. There are people who will follow you in the voice chat because they're seeing it. But it's a smaller number, smaller percentage of people coming through that feed. You said you would see five, but you missed today. Okay, okay. Well, you can definitely move back up quickly, friend. Um, so yeah, the feed is what you're talking about, not in terms of ranking lower. It's just the feed. Natty Nat gave me a workout that I didn't need, but I felt good. You was in the streets yesterday, Black Lotus. I love it. He said he did the workout with Natty Nat. I did a smooth morning meditation for 1 hour. Okay, nice. I played an audiobook today and people liked it. Yes, see, so that's what it's about. Your community can support you and share out your live, and maybe that's more visibility. This morning I just let the jazz play, and we talked within the chat. Nice. The jazz in the app wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So we do anything to push the. Can we do anything to push the feed? Share out the live. Share out the live. Have your viewers share out the live. Be intentional about sharing it out broader to not just the agency folks, but to other followers that you have. That may bring some new eyes on your live, your voice chat, as well as when they come in, they share out the live as well. So that could obviously expand your reach as well. But the feed itself, if you look at the analytics, it's a real slow drip of people coming into your live feed. Yeah, so I did the music only engaged in the comments. Okay. So yeah, it just depends on what you're looking to do with that live. Um, so yeah, Dr. Trish, I would say, well, let me ask this. Anybody got, so people are saying they do music, meditation, any other best practices that you've seen? Like I said, I've seen the meditations. I've seen people do, Dr. Trish, the one that you sent me is almost like the voice of God, and they're essentially doing um, scriptures, like ways that you need to live, like guided scriptures in terms of how you guide your life. How you doing, Tiny Stiletto? Could audiobooks have the same challenge with copyright of music as music? I would imagine so. Yeah, you got to be careful about making sure you have um, the copyrights to share it like that way, especially if you're gonna monetize off of it. That's the thing they say in terms of the copyright. That's why they don't allow subscriptions and stuff to have music, the sub only or super fan only lives, because essentially the music's copyrighted, but you're getting paid for people to have that subscription with you. Let's see. I did a podcast once. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. You're saying your own podcast or somebody else's? I'm planning on doing it in the mornings for an hour. Okay, I love that. And to that point, you just made me think about it. Depending on the topic and the talk, you could make it a podcast and download it and add it to your YT and make that a true podcast, an audio podcast that people could have access to. How you doing, Pearl Mountain Books? Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much, Love Universified. Appreciate that as well. Yeah. So yeah, that's another way you can use it. So it's your recording. So if you have a recording that you've done and all you're doing is talking, it depends on how you comment or respond to the comments. But if you really wanted to make it very tailored and focused, you can add it to your podcast. I love uploaded my own creative workbooks onto an AI that creates podcasts. Oh, nice, nice. And then you would ultimately share that in the voice chat. I wonder if people who do podcasts can have it on while recording their podcast. Yeah, why not? Why not? So if I was to have my podcast on my laptop right here and let that audio play, you could have it. You can definitely do that. I mean, theoretically, if I wanted to turn on my one of my YT playlists, I probably could and have the voice chat going on at the same time. So you hear me talking from 2 weeks ago, and I replay that over our voice chat. I think I could do that. Everyone was still sleeping when I started this morning at 3 a.m. My family did stop by. Oh, wow. 3 a.m. I have a podcast, so I sure will use it. Yeah, yeah. That's interesting. So, yes, you said I played on my voice chat. Okay. Oh, this is giving me ideas. I can do affirmations and prayers about finances. Absolutely. You would just need to edit it though. Yeah, because obviously when I'm talking to you guys, I mean, obviously this whole recording, this live, you hear me commenting off your comments, I'm reading comments, and so I probably sound weird on a voice chat. It's like, what is she talking? How is she talking about? You would need to edit it though. Like, I'm sounding like I'm reading, but you're right. It probably should be edited, and then you could play it. Yeah. That's interesting. Thank you all. I appreciate the flow here. Let me know if there's any other questions. I was going to segue. So, voice chat is good, boxes are good. I'm going to do more pop ups. That's why I struggle with streaming to YT. Well, yeah, I just make them playlists though. Behind the scenes, Mika said, that's true. That's what I'm going to do. And then Leanne, you were talking, Dr. Trish was talking to Leanne. Okay, perfect. Um, Yeah, YT is different, and no offense by YT people, but YT is different in terms of the engagement and stuff. But the beauty of it is, you're right, it does become kind of this repository, this way to kind of collect your information, your stream, and you can make a playlist. I don't edit my playlist, so I just put it out there. I couldn't remember how to stop the boxes from moving though. What you mean? What boxes from moving? On the voice chat? What do you mean by that? When people come into your voice chat and people come up in the boxes, you can turn them off when tapping. Yes. So I found a little sweet spot. It's like in this lower right corner, right above. So that whole line before you get to the boxes is you're able to tap. And I just tap in this little corner. So you got to stay in that area. The other thing I will say is that I think it helped from a viewer perspective to turn off the boxes where people can't just automatically ask to be in your box. So that's frustrating because you're tapping and it keeps requesting. So you could turn that off. Yeah. Yeah, your little helper probably would have to be in this little small corner there and have it on the phone that way. Touching the phone and just tapping right in that corner. That could help, but you also may need to turn off the ability for people to come up on your boxes. You said how? You would have to make it like right here in this corner. I don't know if you see my finger. It's like right here. That's where you would have to set the little helper, so that it's tapping closer to that corner. It may be a little awkward in terms of the way you position it, but you may have to kind of position it that way. So yes, you said voice chat is essentially a different option than the traditional go live option. Yes, voice chat. Really quickly, I'll show it to you all. Thank you all. No stopping the people. What do you mean? How do you stop the people? Okay, let me show voice chat and I'll show you how to go into the settings. So let's do it here. Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate you all. Tap in, sharing out the live, supporting. Okay, so I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna hit the plus button down here. I'm gonna hit the scroll over to live, and voice chat actually showed up. So this is what voice chat. I scrolled over to voice chat at the bottom. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I was looking for it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Kim, for the Novembers. I appreciate you, friend. Um, so if you're here, you scroll over to voice chat. It shows these boxes. Thank you, friend. And it's very much like telephone. So you don't have the visual. So your logo, your image, your profile picture is in the box. And so are your viewers. They're in the box. So I'm going to go live real quick. Oh, my cord's stuck. I'm going to go live real quick, Coach Jesse, so you can see it. And so when I click go live, thank you so much, friends. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Coach Chantel. So I'm live now. If you click your people, and then there's the little setting here, settings wheel at the top corner, you could turn off allow guest requests, turn it off. So it's audio only version of going live. Yeah, it's audio, not video. It's audio only, not video. Thank you all. I appreciate you. And so you turn it off that way. So let me know if you saw that, Miss Jessie. So people um, can't request. Do I do it again, please? Okay. Um, so let's go. Let me go all the way to the beginning. You said do it again, please. What did you just do? Oh, you have to hit the box first. Yep. Oh, my innovator heart loves that. It's so sweet. I love it. So here, you're hitting the two people for the multi-guest, and then you're hitting the settings wheel at the top, and then you're clicking. You're turning that off. Okay. Let me go somewhere. Did it actually let you do it there? Oh, it had a little thing where you can auto accept requests, and you can allow that if you wanted a quick cheat code. But go to here, and then you can turn it on. What they're saying is here, auto accept guest is turned on for everyone, but you can turn it off where there's specific people. Okay, so but you can not allow it altogether. So if I were you, I would not allow it when it comes to um, you doing it overnight. You just don't want people to come up in your boxes overnight if you are not going to be monitoring it the whole time. So this is a game changer for me, this audio version. Is it really? You're like, look here, I need the audio. I'll just talk. Y'all don't need to see me. Sometimes we're not camera ready. I would agree with that. When I did the voice chat for the first time, I was like, I didn't have a bonnet on my head or anything like that. Hey, Luna. But I wasn't in the mood to be on the camera. So so I agree. You just have to find out what makes sense for you. Yes. Right, I turned it off this morning. Yep. Yep. So you can turn off the boxes. It is a good way. Again, your community can accept gifts. There's this ability for you all to engage and support each other. So it is another way to do it. Again, if you're not trying to be camera ready, thank you so much, Fred, then you can absolutely turn off that feature. I mean, the voice chat is great because you don't have that camera on you, but um, you can turn off the feature where you don't have guest up as well if you don't want them up in your boxes. Hello, friend. Love it. I love that. Can I play radio? You just got to be careful with the copyright, as well as you don't have commercial free. So in terms of brands, I would say be careful. Turn on your content disclosure. Turn on your audience control before you do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. So yeah, definitely turn on those features. I would probably be a little careful about just having radio music playing. Um, so yeah, what I did, I played music from my computer's right here, and I just logged into my cable provider, and I went to like the music choice music where it's commercial free. It's not copyright free, but I just used some old school jazz that was playing. I didn't have any R&B or music with lyrics and stuff, so I just had some jazz playing. Okay. Dr. Trish, say it's a game changer for me because I can't go live every day with my schedule. Absolutely. It's a day. It's a great way just to keep engagement going, connecting with your community, and then you can decide if you want to do it more frequently. I see. Thanks. I used Alexa last time. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's not a bad idea. How did that work? I think it's a similar um, thing to kind of consider when it comes to copyright free. But maybe you can even ask Alexa, only play copyright free music. See what it says. See if it comes back with that. Um, you said learning live where I'm teaching. Gotcha. Oh, meaning live while you're teaching. Gotcha. You can't be live while you're teaching. Okay. Well, if you are teaching, it depends on your subject too. You might be able to go live and just have the voice chat on. So it picks up your voice as you're talking about a relevant topic. Yes, because at least they see you every day on the app rather than not. Yep. Yep. It was fine. Okay, it was fine with the Alexa. Okay, perfect. Um, Let me know if there's any other questions about that. So that's how you do voice chat. You can change, again, the settings for who can come up in your boxes. So keep that in mind. And you could do some interactive activities, like, for example, having the quiz and the trivia and stuff going on. So you definitely want to try to have your audience engage as much as possible. And let me just share this. So this whole time I've been here, let's look at our analytics real quick. TikTok pushed this out. I haven't shared it. I haven't done anything. 0 views. It has not been pushed out. 0 followers, 0 gifts, and I've been on for 5 minutes. So not being pushed out at all. Very slow with being visible. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate the October. Appreciate your friend. So so just keep that in mind. It doesn't get pushed out as much. You definitely have to share it out and let people know you're going to do the voice chat, and then you're communicating with your community because they are aware, because you're going to put in your notes, you're going to schedule a live event, you're going to do all the things to hopefully get some eyes on your live. But recognize that TikTok is not going to do as much um, sharing and pushing it out. Okay, so it's definitely a different type of live stream if you're looking to get a lot of views and bring up your follower count. Hello, Ashley. How you doing? So why is it good to use voice chat again? You said, Juanita said, you don't grow. So why is this good? um, well, first of all, I mean, some of the reasons we shared here is that it's a great way to keep visibility on the app. So that's good. You're still going live. It's a great way to engage your existing community. How you doing, White Bear? As well as community engagement. Yeah, as a way as well as having your community push you out. So if they're coming in and they're supporting, depending on when you go live and what's going on for your live stream topic, they may come in and say, "Hey, let's share this out. People need to hear this. People need to know this message." And so that's how you get pushed out, because now you're getting expanded to some of their new friends or old friends, and making sure you're growing that way. Your community is key because you guys share my live out, and that gives more opportunity for it to be seen. Just so happens that TikTok is also supporting a little bit more with pushing out the live. So does sharing it and sending populars help push out the voice chat? I I would say yes. I would say yes. So yeah, definitely do that. Make sure you are having your viewers come in and support in that way. hmm Yeah. So thank you all. Let's see. Let's see. I might have missed a couple comments. Um, so yeah, so just decide on how you want to use it. I think it could be a great tool, but it's just going to require you to be a little bit more intentional about that sharing out your live, scheduling a live event, making sure you are sharing with your community. Like your voice chat is intended to have you guys come up as guests, whatever the case may be, whatever your topic is. You want to make sure you share that with your community so that they, first of all, you're managing their expectations, and second of all, they will support you based on what you're requesting. Okay. Thank you so much. How you doing? Tiffany, Kim Love Jones coming back in. Appreciate you. It still has to be a valuable message for your community to push it out. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So TikTok moderated my live last night. Voice chat guided meditations. Ooh. So what happened? Did it make you not be able to do the voice chat? What do you mean? So so here, voice chat. So I'm gonna cut it off. You guys saw the analytics. So just know this is something you can use. All right. Yeah. What did you mean by that, Yolanda? How you doing, friend? Thank you, Dawn, for the Tiffany Dawn for the follow. Appreciate your friend. Thank you, Charlie. How you doing? TikTok typed in comments. Oh, interesting. That's. Did you have the AI messages coming through too? Thank you. Yeah, everyone's been getting that lately. I'm assuming that's what you got. I got a few when I went live for the first time with voice chat. So yeah, it gives you different suggestions. Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, it's listening to your topic and giving you feedback from it. You said I had that too. Ashley said she had it as well. Yeah, this is a newer feature, guys. I don't think it's going anywhere. Um, Charlie said, good morning. How you doing, Lavi? Greetings, everyone. Appreciate you. Hypno Yoga Online. How are you? Hey, which agency? I just got an invite and not sure should I shop around. Well, you are welcome to shop around. You're welcome to learn about my agency as well. I'm happy to share some information about it. The rest of the chat can't see it, just the host. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know if other people saw it. So yeah, it's just the host seeing the AI messages. Juanita, you said I'm interested in joining your agency, but I'm with G. Okay, gotcha. Not happy. Oh, okay. Let me just not. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. How you? So I can't coach or poach. However, my friends can share more information. For some reason, I accidentally put dual camera when I go live. Do you know how to remove it? You know what? Okay, let me say this, Charlie. My dual camera got stuck for a minute, but you're supposed to take the dual camera and be able to slide it up into the trash bin. That's what you're supposed to be able to do. But it wouldn't. It was almost like a barrier, a line perimeter that was kind of going in the middle, and it wouldn't go outside of that perimeter. So I don't know why it was doing that. But you should be able to take that box and slide it up. You can also turn it off by going back to flip the camera, not flip the camera, to click the dual camera again. I think that was another way to get it off. Okay, okay, gotcha. Okay, good to know. Hold on one second, Charlie. But I also was able to remove it when I put a board up because it was like you can't have a board up in the dual camera. So I would put my board up anyway, and it would turn off the dual camera. So that was my other way to do it. At some point, it fixed itself and stopped doing that, but it would do that. It did it for like 2 weeks before it finally fixed itself. Every time I go live, I had to turn the dual camera popped on and I had to turn on my board. Yes, it typed in nightly guided meditation, daily, join daily. Oh, wow. But that wasn't the right message. Interesting. But I think you were only able to see that. I would like to play my video in background. Is it doable? In the background as like a green screen, you got to be careful, but you should be able to do it with a video. I would say make sure it's not a static image. Okay. Trying to recharge. I apologize for not doing daily. Oh, you're so sweet. Not a problem, friend. Let's see. I'm going to talk about the agency in a second. I'm getting there. I love to hear more about the agencies. Okay, I'm going to tell you, friend, in just a second. Good morning. How you doing, Charlene? You can also turn it off by going into practice mode and change the mural settings. Eventually fixes. Yes. Okay. So did you see that from Leanne, Charlie? I'm gonna pin that so you can see that comment. Um, and so that may be a way to do it. Chantel, to give you your 30. Okay, yeah. So, Coach Chantel answered your question, Juanita. Um, um, After that, there is a 2-month cool down. So I'll just say that much. I talk in front of slides, but I can talk in front of videos. You say I talk in front of slides, but I can talk in front of video because the slides I had to change. Um, it got cut off for me, Love Universified. I almost feel like you're talking about having a green screen in the background, and then maybe you are like this floating image. So you can have that. You can have it where you're pointing to different things on a green screen, and you're like this floating image. So you could do that. That might be the way to do it. Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much, Pro. Appreciate you. Provicia, is that it? Let me know if I said that. Proscovia? Scovia? Proscovia? I don't know if I said it correctly. Let me know if that's correct, friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the room. Appreciate that. So you said I had the same issue several times and I found a TikTok video that showed the solution and it worked. Okay, so that was the way it is. Literally trying to recharge right now. Okay, you're so sweet. I'm talking in front of. Okay, so really quickly, let me talk about agency real quick for my friends in the room. And if you're interested, you're welcome to join. It is a free program. You know, I gotta lead with free because the girl don't say free enough, but it is free. So it is based on TikTok paying you through the Scale Live Rewards to go live You get a percentage. TikTok says per week you can earn up to 53%. TikTok takes the difference. And with that difference, they give a few percentages, couple percentages to the agency. So that's how agencies get compensated on you going live. It's not your percentage, it's TikTok's portion. So when you get paid, TikTok get paid, the agency gets paid. So that's how it works. Obviously, in order for it to make sense, you want to go live, you want to make sure that you're monetizing and things are going well in your live stream. So because of that, I focus a lot on supporting you in your live journey. I do one-on-ones. I go live twice a day, 10 and 4. Thank you so much, friend, for that daily Harvey. Thank you for the November. 10 and 4, I do a weekly live with you all where it's a standing meeting. Black Lotus, you're so sweet. Thank you for the galaxy. You said finally got it. Thank you so much, Hypno. Yes, wow. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that. Black Lotus, you go live. Yeah, when you go live? You didn't go live yesterday. I was looking for you, friend. Thank you so much, Pastor Ryan E. Hawkins. How are you, friend? Thank you for flying in here. Thank you for that. Appreciate you joining the live. So when you go live, I go live twice a day, 10 and 4. And then also, thank you for that daily heart, me friend. And then I also will do my weekly meetings. We're going to do one tonight for Zoom. We're going to do a Zoom meeting. Okay, so we'll do a Zoom meeting and then we'll talk about the live fest that's going to happen tomorrow. I'm going to give some teaser here so you guys know what to expect. As well as what I do is I have a school platform for you guys to get more information. I'm going live at 3 today. Okay, perfect. And then what time zone? 3 p.m. Eastern, I'm assuming. So I do the lives, I do a school platform, and then we have TikTok group chats for you guys to share your live, share your content for people to engage in that so people know you're live. Thank you so much for the crown. Oh my gosh, what is that? You said becoming a kitten. Wait a minute, Black Lotus, you did. What was that? That was a crystal crown. I had a crystal crown. And then the kitten, oh, that was so cute. Thank you, Donna. How you doing? Muku, how are you, friend? Thank you all. I appreciate you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you for the Daily Heart Me as well. Thank you for the support. You guys are awesome. And so with that, I appreciate your friend. Music bubbles. Appreciate it. Thank you for that support. All right. As you can tell, this is a great community. We got supporters in the house. Okay. So there's a lot of support that's happening. People will come to the live. I think the TikTok group chats is really a game changer. Thank you so much. Back at you. What's the name of the agency? Launch Your Income Agency. So let me put my agency account in here. Your girl got to do better with the content side for this account too. But ultimately what you want to do is make sure that if you're interested, you're going to click my profile. What was that? Hey, bud, how are you, friend? The Juicy Cat. That's what that was, the Juicy Cat. Thank you for the Juicy Cat. I was thirsty. This is the agency page. You can also follow this page. This page, if you join the agency, you'll see where the where I also send messages for people who are joining the agency to go to this account too. You said that was super cute. Y'all funny because y'all are finding some of the best gifts lately. I think TikTok has updated its gifting game, so there's some really great gifts in there. So the one that I invited me starts with a J. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you. You said B5, here she comes. I know that's right. I will be stealing y'all's gifts constantly. Y'all, you're so funny. Hold on. Thank you for the November. Holly, you're so funny. You said, I'm going to be stealing these gifts. I love it. So make sure you follow that account that was there. Seems like a big commitment, so I want to make the right decision. Yeah, yeah. It is something you want to definitely do your research on. I posted about this some months back before I even thought I was going to be an agency. I posted about it because here's the reality, and what I teach is to support new live hosts. So as you're thinking about your live journey, you do want to make sure you're aligning yourself and connecting yourself with people who are going to grow, help you grow, or understand this platform and all that's involved in it, and making sure you understand the process. Thank you for the sweaty teddies. They should really make the teddy animated. That's what Nico talked about, animated versus interactive, where it's like flinging the sweat off his head, like the sweaty teddy. That would be super cute. But so you need to make an informed decision. I got a whole folder of stolen gifts. I love it. Hey there, hey pals. So it is something where you need to make an informed decision. And at the end of the day, let me just talk about TikTok and what agencies can offer you. I do things a little differently. I'm not like most agencies, but at the end of the day, I want to see you guys grow and understand the platform. So, TikTok gives us a platform called Backstage. With that platform, we're able to see, thank you so much, friends. We're able to see all of our creators in our network. We can't see other people's, but we can see ours. And we can see data and analytics for them. We get a little bit more information than the average live host because you get analytics. We get it more in an aggregated way, and we can kind of pull up some different ways to see how you're performing your live stream. I share that when I do one-on-ones. We talk about what's going on in your live stream so you can see that. Ultimately, ultimately, what you want to with the live host, I'm sorry, with the agency, we also get the access to see if you're in violation or banned. We can submit an inquiry on your behalf to get your account back. Um, and then TikTok encourages the matches, the battles. In the platform, they actually have it where we can organize that and schedule that for you. So a lot of times you'll see that is something that agencies will ask that you do. Some require it. Some require you to go live for so many days, so many times. That's a metric that's in there as well that we pay attention to. I don't have those requirements because I realize the people I'm talking to, thank you so much, Trina. Thank you. Good morning, friend. The people I'm talking to are new live hosts. You're learning this platform. You're getting adjusted. You're getting acclimated, and you're trying to figure out how do you grow. Now, we talk about growth. We talk about growth when it comes to your growing your community. We talk about growth when it comes to understanding how you as a live host need to educate and train your viewers and understanding what's happening in this live stream to see who are top viewers, who are people who are engaging, who are people who are new. That maybe you want to spend some time cultivating and supporting them so that they become invested in your community. Okay, so we talk about those strategies because ultimately you need community to be successful. Okay, and then when it comes to understanding different ways to monetize, that's going to be most important. Okay, first time joining was wondering what the agency is about and how to work and how you work and the purpose. Okay, all right, well keep listening. I got you. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about agencies. So when it comes to just recognizing that it's going to be a personal decision. Look at you, Fred. Appreciate that. Rosie's concert. Hey, Rosie. Thank you for that, friend, Mrs. Treetop. So when it comes to an agency, you're going to have to decide what you're looking for out of this experience. The bee stung me too. It stung me on the cheek, y'all. I want to maintain my brand and my content. Absolutely. Absolutely. Agency shouldn't tell you how to do your live stream. As a matter of fact, let me say this. In the early phases of this, I think there was probably people who wanted me to run your live stream and tell you what to do and not to do. I mean, I can tell you like some best practices. I can tell you some things to kind of keep you out of trouble. But at the end of the day, you show up for your live stream. You do and connect with your people the way you want to. You want to connect with them. And so for that, that's on you. Nobody should tell you how to do your content or your page. They could just give you suggestions. And so a lot of agencies don't even do that though. So let me say, I shouldn't have said that way, but just know that it's up to you to do your research. Okay. We want to keep you in the B League. Look at y'all, friend. Y'all so sweet. You gave me, who gave me the steaming B? Was that the B League? Was that part of it? We want to keep you in the B League. That was Coach Jesse. You said me. He's like, you in the B League now. You gonna get a steaming B. I get it. Yes, yes. So just recognize, he said, Coach Jesse. Just know that I always talk about, does it cost to join an agency? An agency is free, friend. I started there. I know you came in after I said it, but an agency is free. Let me break it down for you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Typically, if a gallery isn't filled, I send that over live go. Thoughts on that? Say that. Typically, if a gallery isn't filled, I send that over live go. Are you saying set as your live go? That is a great practice. Like if there's a gift missing, you can set it as your live go. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, that's a great practice. I think that's what you're saying. So keep that in mind if you're missing a certain gift. Now the only caveat to that is just keep in mind like those stupid DJ glasses. If you get one from each different person, you don't get the title gifter, so it doesn't get filled. It's like individual sending one, but you need it to be multiple DJ glasses by one person. Does that make sense? I think it's 5, and so that becomes annoying because you don't get the title gifter. So that's one of them that becomes. What is that? What is the thing doing? What was it just on my dangling on my shoulder? So yes, frustrating. It is frustrating. That's the thing about it when it's like when you need multiple from one person, then it becomes a little frustrating. Those DJ glasses. I think she means she's in the gift gallery. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. I wish. Massage. Oh, it was massaging me. That's what it was. I think she means she sends the gift gallery gift versus the live goal that is set. Okay, yes. I'll send gift gallery gifts and skip the live goal if they've never, yes, as a viewer, yes. Okay, Nika, thank you for that, friend. Let me pin that so people can see that. Because I think that's important to, for people to kind of think about if they're, especially in the agency, if you're thinking about supporting, like sending the gift gallery. You can also set it. I need 1,100 more besties to get to 5. Oh, that's good. That's not, thank you so much for the Mercat. The Mercat. The Mercat is just, just strange. Oh, he's like, what's going on in here? Yes. Thank you so much. It was massaging me. I appreciate you all. So let me answer, Trainer V, thank you for the November. Let me answer your question. It is a free program because the way it's set up is that TikTok pays you for your rewards. TikTok takes a percentage, and with that percentage, with TikTok's percentage, they use it to pay the agency. Okay, so that's how it works. And so TikTok pays you and pays itself and pays the agency. Okay, so it's based on the rewards that you're receiving in your live stream and how you're performing as a live host. And because of that, TikTok gives you, they say on a weekly basis, you can earn up to 53%. The average person, I always tell people this just to manage your expectation. On a week-to-week basis, the average person will probably earn about 49 to 49.5% because you don't always league up, and you don't get that league up percentage that happens through the weekly missions. So with that, per live, each live that you do, you can earn up to 40%. TikTok takes the 60. The 40% is based on how long you go live, 25 minutes or more. Rocky. Thank you so much. How you doing, Diane? I saw you as well. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate you, friend. That was cute. You said Rocky Bean. That's who that was. Rock Bean. I'm sorry. Was it a bean? It was a bean. Oh wow. So that 40% is per live. It's based on going live at least 25 minutes or more. That's how you get 38%. And then when you get 5 new followers, you'll get an additional 2%. So that's the 40%. TikTok gets 60. And then in the meantime, if you're meeting some milestones, these missions, these weekly missions, you can earn up to an additional 13%. Again, the average person doesn't get that full 13%. Some of it, one of the percentages is based on being in the A League. So again, it's a little different. But I tell people that thank you, Luna. Appreciate your friend. How you doing, Praise? I saw you flying in. Thank you for the support, friends that are coming in. And then my other friends who are in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's any questions, especially my newbies. Hello, hello, friend. And so with that, with that, you're essentially trying to go live, and then TikTok gets the other percentage, and they give the agency a couple percentages to kind of keep supporting you, keep the support going for you. Again, TikTok is brilliant. I'm just going to say that because they realize this is something that people are enjoying. People are enjoying this community that's being cultivated. Look at you, Black Lotus. Appreciate your friend. She said, I'm the title gifter of the money gun. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Look at you. Thank you for that, friend. I'm thinking of going live, but I'm doing it to motivate, not to monetize. Too stressful. That's perfect. I'm not gonna say it's not bad. It can be a both and. I don't think you should necessarily hone in on. Thank you. It's like let me say this. I don't think you should necessarily hone in on the monetization because that will come over time. It can be a both and. But it could be very much about you building that community. And as you build that community, they'll pour back into you. And so we got a lot of people who have very great lives and engaging and interacting, and people are just watching it like it's TV. You don't want that over time because the algorithm, and this is no, this is not nothing against you all, but the algorithm, this is an engagement app. TikTok wants to win, and you ideally want to win. So if you don't have engagement happening in your live will not get pushed out. Okay? So it does require you to have some of that perspective about how do I get the engagement in my life. As much as you may not want to. I don't know why I feel like he should be shaking. So as much as you feel like I don't want to have to talk about all the other stuff, you kind of got to talk about it. You kind of have to. Because you won't have the visibility. And then that becomes frustrating because then you're like, well, why isn't anybody coming in my live? Why am I not getting pushed out? Why am I not having any success? And then you want to give up. But you got to keep going through that process, engaging and supporting, as well as sharing your message. So it's a little bit both. So it has to be a both end. I'm not getting my, what happened, Praise? It cut you off, friend. I'm not getting my, you said I love that one. Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Appreciate you. Exactly. Let's see. Nika Grace, you got filtered. Luna, you had the Martian eyes. It got filtered. There is no concern of her not being in B5. Keep pushing. She'll be in B4 before we see B5. Thanks, Nika. Nika like, look here, y'all. Hey, she gonna be good. Lisa, you said, I know that part. Yes, yes. So, did you get the flash goal? I did get the flash goal. It was heart me's, 23 of them, and y'all got me through. We got the 23 heart me's. I meant I am not getting my money deposit from my Titu. What is happening? You probably need to do one or two things. You need to verify your ID, verify your identity. That might be something you need to do, the verification. Or you need to link your PayPal. Yeah, so if you go to the monetization screen, I'll show you in a second. 4323 down is to league up again. You're so sweet. I don't know. It's a little early in the day. TikTok is gonna be like, oh, ma'am, no. So there is no concern of her. Yeah, that's what Nika said. There's no concern of me leaguing up. So we'll see, y'all. We'll see. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Let's see. Hello. Probably today, honestly. Oh, look at you, friend. What things should do to engage other than chatting with participants? Ooh, y'all. We got a nice conversation going with Trainer V. Trainer V gonna make me do the whole viewer engagement. I gotta tell the whole spiel. Let's see. Making life happen with Trainer V. Faith, hope, encouragement, real talk, doing it God's way. We got your website in there. Awesome, friend. Thank you for being here. Let me give my breakdown. You said I did. Okay, I did. I see you on praise. Let me get your answer first. Hold on one second. I never saw TikTok shop commission. What you say? You never saw TikTok shop commission? TikTok shop takes about 31 days for it to start showing your commission because it has to kind of make sure that that product got shipped, everything got done correctly, what returned, and so it does typically run about 31 days before you see a commission. I have a business account and it also is asking me to do tax ID stuff. Yeah, so you might need to do all that, and it was in September. Yeah, you probably should have got a commission by now. I'm not sure, Nika. You might want to check and see if your information is showing up too. Let me show you guys on this account. So let me show real quick. This Trainer V, don't leave me. I'm gonna circle back to your comment real quick. I did my ID, but it's not working. So that might be the problem. We're gonna go here. This account ain't got no money on it, so I can show y'all. So here's the balance for this account. So if you had coins, I mean, if I had some coins on here and some estimated balance, it would be here. If I scroll down, payment method, I need to add a payment method. That's one thing I need to do. I'm actually going to click that area. You about to do beef? You said, yeah, funny, Natty. You said you're about to be B4 already. We all use this. We all need this review. Yes. So first of all, I got to link my PayPal. So it's going to tell me to do that. Now, once I link my PayPal, it's going to also tell me to verify. So when I get on this screen, verification is going to pop up down here too. So when I tell you guys, let me go back. When you're on your profile page, click here, the three lines in the top corner, click balance. Make sure, this is pretty much your home page. Make sure if you scroll down, these services here are all there. It's going to say verify your ID or verification. What does it say? I think it does say something like that. You got to make sure it says green verified. There's going to be a verified that needs to happen. Live rewards, you can click there and see. See, it says set up payment. After you set up the payment, and that little credit card up there is another way to set up the payment. See, hold on, did it pop up? And so that's where I would set up the payment. So again, this is where you have to check to make sure you are good to go with your payment, your PayPal being set up, and that you are verified. It will show it here. It's not showing it yet because I think the payment's the first step. Then it's like a verification that needs to happen. So start here, make sure everything's good to go. If there's still some stuff not getting payments, then I will put in a help desk ticket. Okay? So let me know if that makes sense, praise. But that's where I would tell you to start first, friend. Okay, so that's where I would tell you to go first. Let me know if you got that. How you doing, Simply KB? Appreciate your friend. Did you get my hello? Did you get my message from the agency account to complete the contact form for the agency? Let me know if you got that, friend. So yeah, so just know that you gotta make sure all that's good. Okay, got it. Okay, friend. Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. And then you can join the school account, and then I'll accept your invite to the school account. So let me know. And so Nika, you might be in a similar boat. Just make sure you check for your verification. It's not much, but still, if it's not working, I'm not selling. I heard that. If I ain't get my money while I'm selling. Thanks. You're welcome, friend. So Nika, go to the same area. Just make sure you're good there. But you're saying you're not seeing where it even would have that you got a commission. I think that's what you're saying to us. And so go and look to see if it shows up on your TikTok shop home screen as a commission coming in for you. And then check to make sure your account is set up to receive the money. Let me say this. TikTok shop, hold on. Somebody else verify this for me. You gotta actually request to have that money paid out. It doesn't automatically pay it out. I can see where it's sold. I'm all verified. I'm not sure. I'll look again. Okay, yes. Jesse said that. Yeah, you got to request. The money will just sit there. So you got to actually request that you want it to be paid out to your PayPal. How do you request? Click, click, click the payment area. It'll show where your money came from. So this says campaign. See, this account doesn't have TikTok Shop, but it will say, like if you click your money balance, let's see, view, it'll say it. It's a couple clicks, but it'll say TikTok Shop. And then you have to click to say you want that money. You must request for it. Yep. Yeah. I did my first shop on Sunday, so I'm not sure. You're so funny. She says, I'm new at this. I just did my shop. Hey, Clinty, how you doing, friend? Um, yeah, you definitely must request TikTok Shop money to be paid out. It'll just sit there. And so you click it. Once you, like I said, if you click in the balance, it's here. It's going to be pretty obvious. It's going to say shop. And you click it and you just say for it to process your payment. You're doing well. That's awesome. Shady TikTok. Yeah, TikTok a little shady on the shop. It's like, I guess you don't want that money. You just got to sit in here. So, but yeah, you definitely got to request that. That's the one you got to request. Other stuff you don't have to request. It'll be sitting. And then the other thing for payments, you can make it so that, so if I go, let's go to Live Rewards. If I go here, you can make it where it pays you out based on $1 to, so once you set up your payments, you can hit those 3 lines up here. It'll say minimum payout. So minimum payout can be anywhere from, you can see your payout $1 to $500. Okay, so you can make that adjustment. It's up to you in terms of when you want TikTok to pay you out, but $1 to $500. Okay. Oh wow, I need to talk to you, I guess. Oh, what you mean? You're like, I need to talk to you. What you been doing? Sorry. How do I get to PayPal again, Dr. Lisa? It's right here, Black Lotus. So, okay, let's start over. So you're on your profile. I click these 3 lines at the top here. I click balance. And then it takes me to my balance. And then down here it says payment method. That's what you need to add, a payment method. And it's going to take me to a screen where it says PayPal. And that's how I add my PayPal. So add payment method. It has to be PayPal. In the US, it has to be PayPal. And then if you want to get to it another way, you can always click Live Rewards, or you could click that, the little credit card symbol. See right here, say set up payment. It's going to prompt you. And then if you hit that little credit card symbol, it's going to be the same screen. Yep. So all of it's right there for you. It's under balance on your home screen. Okay. So balance, if you're on your home screen, you hit these 3 lines and then you can get to balance. Okay. Let me know if that was what you were looking for, friend. I'm happy to help. So I was just reading through it, and then all of a sudden that I joined the agency. I cannot coach or poach. However, I can't coach or poach. But let's see. I thought I was just confirming my age and going to the next step. And it says, congratulations. Okay. It says I can leave anytime in the first. Okay. Okay. So yes, you can. So that's what you want to do. Okay, got it. Thank you so much for your love. You're so welcome, friend. I appreciate you. Let's see. You have 15 days to thank you, friend. That's Mrs. Treetop. There you go. Mrs. Treetop knows the process. You can read her comment. Hypno. That's the answer there. Thin line. I know that's right. Hey. So yeah, whatever you decide to do, friend. All right. So let's go back to Trainer. Trainer V, you still in the room? Let me know if you're still in the room, friend. I want to make sure I answer the question you had about engagement. I think they left. Oh no, I think you're still in the room. Let me know if you're still here, friend. Let's go to Treetop House. Yes, okay. So as a live host, You want to pay attention to who's in your room. Okay, so I tell people, and this is kind of my little joke, but at the end of the day, I tell people, when you come into a room, especially as a viewer, when you come into a room, it's an interactive experience. You enter the whole relationship. You enter the threesome, okay? Threesome, me, you, and TikTok, okay? We working together to make this lively. It's not TV. We have a sticker for that. This ain't TV. That's what the sticker says. Where it's a different experience. And so if people came here and they just want to sit back and watch, that's not how TikTok is built. Okay? So TikTok is based on sharing is caring. This ain't TV. Okay? So as viewers, you want your viewers to engage. You want them to put your stickers in the chat. How you doing, Life Confidential? You want them to put your stickers in the chat. If you click a comment, you click that little heart, and then you can see my stickers. That's one thing that you want to let people know how to engage with you. Go live sticker. So do it scared. All the things. So they're sending stickers because in this live we talk about these stickers all the time. We talk about these topics because people come in and they're nervous, they're scared, they're afraid, they're trying to figure out how to engage properly. They don't understand consistency and engagement. It's part of it's the big pillars for being here. So your audience need to know how to engage with you. So you gotta educate them. So as a live host, it counts as engagement. Yes, it does. So as a live host, your live is predicated on that engagement. People can't just sit back and not engage because you won't get pushed out. You won't get monetized. You won't build community. And I'm going to tell you right now. Let's say this, Trainer V. If you came in my live and you put comments in there and I didn't answer any of your questions, would you come back? Would you want to feel connected here? The answer is no. People gonna keep swiping. Yes, I must work on that part. You're good, friend. That comes with time. You said no. Yeah. So just recognize that that's where you want your audience to be. You want them to be engaging. You want them to ask questions. You want to make this as interactive as possible. So that's something where live hosts have to kind of figure out, how do you motivate, send your messaging, share what you want to share, but at the same time get people to interact back. Okay, so that's a big piece of it. The other thing is, in terms of technical things or tactical things that you need to do as a live host and as a viewer, TikTok is paying attention to that engagement. So there's things you need to do. Let me share. You made up your mind. This is where you belong, friend. This is the place. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you for that, Black Lotus. Um, so when it comes to how to engage as a viewer, I think that's the other thing. And as a live host, you got to teach this. People got to need. So we talked about the stickers real quick. That's a way of engagement. People have to come into your live, and I'm going to say this because this is part of the monetization. And TikTok will throw some curveballs at you by doing a flash go and making sure that people are engaging from gifting perspective. And so you said, "Oh, I don't want to do monetization." You kind of have to, because TikTok is making that part of how the game is played. Okay, so live host is a training process. It is. It is. You are in training. So one of the things TikTok says, okay, when people come into their room and you're Lisa, so you came into my room and you clicked my daily heart me, your viewers are gonna need to come in your room and click your daily heart me. That's something you want to encourage. Okay, so you want them to come in and support by doing it. Yes, love the engagement part. It's just the constant push, push, push that turns me off. Constant push, push, push for engagement. Well, again, as a live host, and it comes with time because you figure this room is people who are live hosts and they understand how to be a good viewer too. Okay, so when it comes to pushing, 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 I've gone past that a little bit. I've been going live for 10 months now, but at the same time, this is a room full of engagers. You see people, so TikTok tells on you, and so TikTok will show you in a real way. You're level 13. You got a Lisa badge. We got people in the room who are level 16. I'm seeing Lee Ann. I'm seeing Diana, who's level 17. I'm seeing Coach Jessie. Where your badge at, Coach Jessie? She level 22. Why isn't your 22 not showing? Charlene's a 20. I was like, what's going on? Let's see. See, you're teaching instead of pushing me to give you gifts. Well, that's what I do. I teach. And And what I teach people here is that you got to teach. I'm not telling you to push for gifts, but there's a lot of people who don't know that they need to engage. So yeah, so when it comes to the approach that I take, the approach that many of the people in the room here take, is that it is a teaching educational experience for you to understand the app and how to engage properly. Yeah. So it should always be based on teaching. You taught us how to engage. Yeah, it should always be based on teaching. But you're right. There are rooms that make it kind of it's off putting the way they do it, and so and because of that, people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to go in that room. They're just pushing for gifts. But at the same time, at the end of the day, you are encouraging people to engage. Okay? You said I'm an enigma. You ain't no enigma no more. You ain't even do it right. You the I don't I don't know what that version of that one is, but that ain't enigma. It's like I'm enigmatic. You so funny. I had no boxes when I first came in here, and she taught me. Now she flies in. She flies in. Okay. She's a level 25er. You laughing at me? Go back and look at what you typed in. That ain't even enigma. That's how much you're not an enigma. Um, you said I am level 19 and 20. You're level 20. Okay, so you're confused because for me, you're level 19. For Lisa, for coming in my room, you're level 19. Congratulations, you just leveled up. For TikTok streets and all the other places you go, you are a level 20. Look at you, Charlene. Where's your level up sticker? I don't see it. Interesting. Yeah, so yes. You said I got nervous. Everyone, make sure you do your 10. Yes, 10 comments. 10 comments. And so what Mrs. Treetop is talking about is the countdown to Live Fest. I didn't get a chance to talk about that yet. The countdown to Live Fest is where, there you go, Enigma. Countdown to Live Fest is where you are able, as a viewer, you're putting 10 comments in and you're sending out 5 different rooms you're going to, 5 daily heart meets. The blue box goes with you wherever you go. Yes, that blue box follows you. That is your blue box. Thank you so much. You leveled up to level 14. Lakivian, thank you so much, friend. Comments are important if you are in Countdown to Live Fest. Yep, that is it. Yep, you got your 15 comments in. You put it in, Miss Treetop. I appreciate you, friend. 10 comments. Yes. Okay, this is confusing sometimes, but we are here to learn. There we go, friend. You're level 20. I mean, your blue box. Okay, let me talk about the blue box. So, Trainer, let me know if you're still with me because I do teach. And a couple things I teach. I teach you how to find information out yourself. Okay? So, you ain't got to go based on what I say. I don't want you to feel like all I'm saying is I'm trying to convince you of something that is not true, that is benefiting me. No, I teach how you can learn and look at information and learn TikTok's little tricks. Everything that is happening in a live stream, information is there for you. So I'm trying to level up. Look at you, friend. I'm gonna show you in a second, Charlie. Practice makes progress with TikTok. Learn as you go and give yourself grace. Yes, Nika Grace. I love that. Absolutely. Hey, Faith. How you been, friend? I mean, just Faith and go. How you doing, friend? Um, okay. My screen's backwards. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Number of people in the room. I always point there first because this is kind of the instruction manual. But the number of people in the room, if you click that number, a lot of people don't click that. So I don't know if you knew to click that. If you click that number, it actually shows how many people are in the room who are your top people, top viewers. When I got here, I had no blue box, no number, and didn't know how to engage. You got it. Now she's level 23, y'all. And she's a level 30 in the room, okay? So thank you so much. Practice makes progress. I love that. So when you click that number, it shows you how many, who are the top viewers. It says how many points they got. In the right corner, I want you to look at that corner. There's a question mark with a circle, okay? That's what I want you to read. who can become a top viewer, okay? And it breaks it down for you. You can read it at your own leisure. You can do a screenshot. You can come back to multiple lives. You can read it while I'm still sitting here. I'll give you a quick summary of what it says though. It tells you when you like the live, and people are like, what does like mean? A lot of people don't know that. Liking the live is actually these 99,099,000 hearts. We're almost at 100,000, y'all. Um, those hearts under my name, if you tap the screen, and I don't know if you've ever done this before, so I'm just going to show you real quick, and this is anybody in the room, if you have never done this before, look at your title gifter popping out. We're going to talk about all that. Title gifter, look at your friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Barbara. I see you, friend. Let me know if you have any questions. If you tap the live with your finger, tap the screen. It is an interactive. That's why I tell you guys this app is very much about engagement. So as you're tapping the screen, tapping the screen, it shows hearts popping up. If you tap consistently, you'll see where the hearts will pop up, and there's a pink heart that pops up here. A line will start crawling across. Keep tapping your finger. Let that line get all the way to the end. That pink heart starts percolating, and it'll start having little dots pop out of it. You see this, I don't see it. Okay? But this is your engagement that's happening here. If you let go, confetti is going to fall on the screen. It tells you how many likes that you sent. So those likes, you said, I see you, Barbara. You said, I'm tapping. I'm going to try to tap. I actually do have the tapper in my showcase too. That's a little way to automate that so you can get your taps in. But thank you so much. I see your friend. Hey, Professor. Thank you for joining as well. Thank you for the hand hearts, Charlie. I appreciate you. So as you're tapping and liking the live, and we did get over 100K. Thank you for that, friends. As you're liking the live, you're tapping the screen. TikTok sees that engagement. It helps to activate your live. That is free support to the live stream. If nothing else, people are coming in, they're liking, they're tapping that screen, they're sharing out your live. There's a couple different ways you can share out the live. You can click the arrow below and share it out to people. You can post it to your stories. You can repost it as a way to share it out with your to your FYE. I think it's to your friends and followers. I think that's what we learned. To your friends and followers. Thank you so much, friend. As well as you can click individuals who are there that you can share it with. You can share it to a group chat. We share it to the group here for the agency. And then you can share it to individuals, your followers, other people that are within your community. I use my stylus. I can tap about 1,000 times, 1,000 times within a couple minutes. Well, let me show you, friend. We're going to show you the tapper. The stylus is good. We got little tricks around here, friend. We got the stylus is really good. That is awesome. But this tapper is where you can set it and forget it. So here, let's see. Let's see. Let me show you real quick. Uh-oh, did I just undo it? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. And so with the tapper, thank you all. I appreciate the engagement. Appreciate all the support. You guys are so wonderful. How you doing? I saw you, my favorite. Thank you so much. I think you came in as well. Appreciate your friend. So if you have your tapper, this is one I had it charged. I'm gonna take it off. It's the wireless one. That's the newer one. Hey, Holly Q, how you doing? Your backup account. I have it turned on right here, and you can see where that heart popped up. That line is crawling across, and it's moving fast. I have it on 11. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, y'all. Let's see. Ooh, turn it up. Usually I have it on 8 or so. And it's in there, and it's tapping away from me. It is giving me some love, and that's what it's doing. So, and then if I decide to stop it, let me see, let me pause it for a second. The confetti falls, and I send just that quickly 254 likes. Just that quickly. Okay? So, that's another way you can do it, okay? Turn off and turn it back on. And then it just gets to tapping again for you, okay? So that's the tapper is in the showcase. If you want to get it, it's in the showcase down here in the corner. But at the end of the day, it It's something you want. Number one in the cart, if anyone wants it. That's right. Is it number one? Okay, okay. Thank you for. I'm gonna order today. Look at you. He said, "Let me get that tapper." And so it is a great way. I don't turn it up too high. So it is a great way to get some likes happening. So the likes is happening. This is my other. This is the agency account. So I'm on the live in the room with you all, and I'm tapping my screen. Okay. So it's supporting in terms of how I can also get engagement for the live stream. And so just know those are like some little tricks you can do to get engagement. People sharing out the live, free shipping currently, no, not but not always. Oh, I didn't know that. Awesome. Just curious, how many taps did I just do? Let's see, Fran. So when I click your photo, there's a little box that says you sent already 14 comments. And then when I click that area that says you sent 14 comments, I can scroll down and you've done 1.3K likes, which is awesome. Thank you for that. And then I can do the drop down to see how many comments you sent. It shows the top 10. And so, yes, you sent some likes, friend. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So, as you are liking a live, you can share out the live. I showed you the information in terms of how to become a top viewer. Thank you so much, Charlene. Appreciate you, friend. Um, and you can share out the live as well by clicking the arrow to share it out with your friends or pressing my nose or glasses. A lot of people forget that's called the power share. So you can send it out if you just press my nose and glasses down and touch that. It shows top supporters, recent supporters, and then individuals that are probably, I think these individuals represent what's in your inbox. And so you can share it out to those people. And then that's another way to share out your live. Angel Jazz, how are you, friend? Thank you for coming back. And so that's another way to share out your live. You want to share your live out. You want your viewers to share your live out too. Because again, that expands your reach. Those people have connections that you don't have. They have friend lists and followers and supporters that are not yours currently. But as you create community, those people become part of your community too. So that's how this gets to growing. And people are coming in and supporting. Thank you so much, friends. When it comes to the heart me is a coin. So the tapping the screen, the comments, the sharing the live, those are free support. TikTok tracks that. They track how many comments you sent, how many shares you sent, how many likes you sent, how long you've been watching. When I clicked, you asked me how many taps you did. That is something that shows up under that screen for me to see exactly how you've been engaging. Okay. I showed it in the other live because right now I'm here as a viewer, but my shop page live. Let me know if I need to show that. I'm happy to do it. How you doing, lady? Silver Lady Joy. Appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you so much. But as a live host, you want to pay attention to that. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. You want to pay attention to that. You want to make sure that you are seeing who's engaging with your live, and then ultimately how that support will help in terms of bringing more people and then fostering your community. Okay, these are things you kind of do need to talk about because let me go back, and this was the question I think Charlene was asking or Charlie was asking about leveling up. I think it was Charlie who asked the question about how do you level up, because TikTok tells on you. I told you the daily heart meet is Lisa. So somebody came in and grabbed Lisa. When you click that daily heart meet, it shows a screen of how to become a fan club member. How do you fan and support this live? So this is now where I'm going to get into the area of support you got to have coins for. Okay? So now you got to have coins on your account. You got to support by sending the daily heart meet. That's a gift. And then you get points for that. So now TikTok is saying, okay, I want to make sure your people are also benefiting from being in this live because it's an interactive platform. So that engagement matters. So you're not watching TV, you are actually actively engaging on the live stream. Thank you so much, friend. And so because of that, TikTok says, well, let me give you some recognition and some points for how long you've been supporting this live, how you've been coming back, and we can track that. And so the fan club is a way to do that. You're going to claim points by clicking that daily heart meet, getting 45 points. You can claim for that. Going ahead and putting a comment in. You can say, hello, I'm happy to be here. Good morning, good afternoon. You can get 30 points for that comment. It'll say, hey, I'll give you 15 points for sharing out the live. Share out the live when you come in. Hey, I want you to also set a reminder so you can come back to this live again. I'm going to give you points for that. And then guess what? Because you're a fan club member, there's other ways you can support this live by sending gifts, the popular votes, the fan club gifts that they have with the different, what is it called? The little budding friends and stuff like that, or the level up cake. These are things that you can do to show that you are engaged, you're loving the live, you're supporting the community. Okay? So that is the daily heart me. That heart plus, it says join my team. Or I'm sorry, it says join, and then it'll say join my fan club. It used to say team. They changed the fan club. So then there's the blue box. And so that's the blue box that Charlie was asking. So anybody who's not familiar with the blue box, put hi in the chat. Just put the word hi. And then once you put the word hi, I want you to click your photo, because that's when you'll see it. I want you to click your photo. When you click your photo, you're going to click your level. Okay? Yes. So click that. You're going to click your level. Okay? So click your photo. Your mini profile is going to pop up. Click your level, level 15, level 20, whatever your level is. A blue screen pops up. Okay? So the blue box is what I want you to click, the blue box level. So the blue screen pops up. That blue screen kind of breaks down how many points you've collected over every live you've gone to. Every live. It's not just my live. The blue box is for every live on TikTok that you go to. How many points you've collected. Then there's a / symbol, and it says how many points you need in total for the next level. So for Angel Jazz for level 16, for Charlene it's level 21. How many points you need in total. And then you'll see the scrolling message that speaks to how many points you need to level up. It actually says that, show level up points. So as you level up, because you got to go to the next level. So for trainer, you got to get to level 14. It's going to be those points are representing what you got and the difference between what you need. And so those are the points that you need to get to the next level. And how do you get to those next levels? There's a question mark in the top corner. So you ain't got to take my word for it. Read the question mark and kind of read through that. But essentially, it's the gift. Okay? It's the gifting and the support that you get from the live stream. Okay? Good morning, everyone. How you doing, friend? So just keep that in mind. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to support and answer any specific questions you may have. But that's what you want to pay attention to as you're thinking about your live stream. Thanks for the valuable. Oh, you're welcome, friend. Dr. Lisa, do you want me to inbox you to set up a meeting? Yes. Kim, I didn't see your message at first. It just popped in. It was filtered. Thank you so much, Angel of Jazz. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for the comments. Okay, guys, let's transition, because I actually do have a 1 o'clock meeting. I think 1, maybe 2. I think it's 2 o'clock. But I do need to check my emails and my inbox, because I haven't done that, and I need to float around in these TikTok streets. So I'm gonna do that as well. But let's do this. I want to make sure I'm answering questions, I'm supporting, and then we got a few of our friends who are already going live. I sent you an email in message. Okay. I'll check. I think you said an email. I think so. I'll check and see. Did you send Zoom info for tonight? I did. I did it late last night, so it should be in your inbox. Let me know if you guys did. Okay, you sent an email. Okay, perfect. I'll take a look at it, friend. Dr. Lisa, I need to reschedule. My daughter needs me to take her to the train station again. Okay. Message me what works. Because I think you're saying for tomorrow. You were Friday's conversation. Okay. I need to chat with you about agency support. Sure. Send me an inbox message. If you send me an inbox message, I'll respond. Okay. So, well, I'm about to dip, fixing to go run some errands. Okay, you're about to dip. Okay, gotcha. All right, I appreciate you being here, Charlie. Let me know if you have any more issues with the dual camera. It may take a couple weeks before it actually stops popping up automatically. But the practice mode, like Leanne mentioned, and for me, it was putting a board up. Okay, I thought it was today. Never mind. No, it was. I think today I had a meeting already, so it's for tomorrow. Definitely for tomorrow, Friday. So we good? We good for Friday? Okay. Okay, we'll do thanks. You're welcome, friend. Um, let me know if there's any other. Okay, we good then. Okay, perfect, perfect. Um, who else is going live? Because Live Fest, I'll say that for 4 o'clock. I'll do a prelude to the Zoom. Because I'm gonna jump off shortly. But who who's going live? Let's put that in the chat. Um, we currently have E-Nurse who's live right now. And we have Pals. Pals is live. Let me make sure I refresh my screen. Yes, I do a Zoom for the community. So part of my services is that I do weekly Zoom meetings. I was out of town this past, so I do it on a standing meeting on Sunday at 6:30. I was out of town this past Sunday, so I'm shifting it to tonight so I can stay consistent. But also Live Fest launches tomorrow. And so I want to make sure people know all the details, as much as possible, about what to expect with Live Fest, and people will need to sign up. So this is the agency meeting. So we do a weekly meeting within the agency. I just need to know what to do. I have to do for Live Fest. So Black Lotus. So tomorrow, I'm sure it's going to be multiple places, but you would go to campaigns. You probably can find it in other places on the platform. But go under campaigns and click the sign up button for Live Fest. That's the one you want to click. Live Fest is like the big event on campus, on TikTok streets. I said on campus, but on TikTok streets. So you want to make sure that you sign up. And then when I meet tonight, we'll talk about it, because there's some things you want to do in terms of going to lives, making sure you're supporting other live hosts. As a live host, you want to make sure you do a couple things. There will be these tasks. I'm going to show it here because you're going to swipe through. And the one that says countdown, if you see it, that's a good one to start with, because it'll have different tasks that you need to do, daily tasks, and then some weekly missions as well. So the first step is to sign up, though. That's the first step. I may do a pop around 2 Eastern. I want to test another setup option. Ooh, nice. So that's Leanne. If you guys are thinking about how to set up your live stream in different ways, she's our go-to person. She's tested out Live Studio. She's tested out having the dual camera and some of the other features. So definitely go to Leanne. I was asking if anyone was battling and need a co-host. Well, possibly. I think Kim Love Jones and Coach Chantel are pairing together. I am Yolanda. I think she was looking to do it. I don't know if Coach Rhonda was looking to do it. I think I heard them say it yesterday. So just sent you a message. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think I just heard them send it yesterday. Does anyone know? Want me to help for power ups? Yeah, Lord, this can be a full time job. It can be. It can be a thing. Depends on how you engage it. It depends on what you're trying to do too, in terms of your approach to it, your growth, all the things. But it can take up your day. Yeah, absolutely. It takes up my day. But I love it. I love being here. I love to connecting with you all. I love meeting with you all. It's been amazing for me. He said, I made 2 sales in my workout last night. I love that. I love that, Natty. What was it? The bench? That bench is nice. It is really nice. So awesome, friend. Look at you. Those are the success stories we want to hear. Does anyone want me to tell? So I'm gonna pin Miss Darlene's message. It didn't let me pin it. It's not letting me pin. Interesting. Lord, this can full-time job, and then it's not letting me pin that comment. But congratulations, the bench and the tapper. Look at you. That's it. Awesome, friend. That's beautiful. Um, Let me know anybody else going live. So Nat, you said no, that was Leanne. Leanne said it. Leanne is going live 2 p.m. Eastern as a pop-up. Okay, perfect. Perfect. 2 p.m. Eastern. Anybody else? So we'll come back. We'll come back at 4. I'm gonna really kind of lean into Live Fest and countdown to Live Fest. Make sure you're visiting lives. Make sure you are grabbing your daily heart me. If you got to post that Live Fest, the hashtag Live Fest 2025, post it. Post the content. Your girl got to post her own, but make sure you post the content. I enjoy Natty Nat Live. Natty Nat is great. Her music is pumping. She pumping. It is a great experience. Seriously, great experience. I want to go live later, but so busy. Oh, okay. Well, y'all gotta eat. You're like, girl, you gotta eat though. What you gonna do? Y'all eating leftovers. What you gonna do? I'm gonna try live again either this weekend or next week. Only did it once. Okay, yeah. So keep going. Keep going. Practice makes progress. Consistency matters. Absolutely. Marv leaves tomorrow. Okay, gotcha. He's going to Jamaica, and he's doing some support there with the family and friends. I love that. I love that. And I think he's taken some care packages. Yeah, it's been a thing. Organizing and packing for the trip, yes. Because that's not regular organization. Hey, sweetie pie. That yeah, what you're talking about is not regular packing because you're packing because you're supporting too. So I love that. Great job, friend. Hello everyone. How you doing, friend? So we're gonna head off soon. Are you Eastern time? I am Eastern. I'm in Florida. Yep, so I'm in Florida. Speedy pie. Thank you for that, friend. Appreciate you, friend. Yes, he says, once I saw all that was going on the screen, woo, I was tired. You know what? It becomes second nature, though. Okay, I'm Central Time in Florida. What? Well, wait a minute. Y'all ain't changed your clocks. What you mean? What you mean? I'm overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Oh, you're in the Panhandle. Y'all don't change your clocks in the Panhandle. I don't think you do you? You're right there by Alabama. You must not. Interesting. Okay. It overwhelmed you a bit. Um, yeah, I will say this. It is Northwest Florida is an hour behind. Okay, look at there. I think I knew that. I'm not gonna say I didn't know that, but I guess it didn't dawn on me in terms of you just saying it now. But yeah, wow. Yeah, that's the panhandle. Yep, I'm in the panhandle. We changed clocks, but we're in Central Time. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I knew that. I'm not a native Floridian. Actually I'm from Chicago originally. So I'm originally from Chicago. So this is not my home state. But no. Um, in terms of it being overwhelming, it is a different and new experience, but I love the interaction. I love the engagement. And it's really what you make of it. As you end up growing and building your community, it can feel a little extra. The chat's chatting, but it's not chatting. Actually, I've been on the side of the coin when 400 people in the room and the chat is chatting. Things are going, things are flying on the screen. So I've seen that side of it as well. And that is a bit much, but I was able to keep up. Now I kind of like the pace now, to be honest with you. To be on the other side of that again, it will probably be like, ooh, Lord, this is fast paced. And I find myself talking faster. But it's something you quickly adapt to. Yeah. Dr. Lisa, I just realized I was adding to story and not posting the live fest. Does that did it give you credit though? Let me know if it gave you credit because I was curious about that. I was gonna add to story too, to be honest with you. Need a moderator. I probably am at a point where I could use a moderator. I said that once things kind of start picking up pace again, but not. I was doing it without a mod. I never had a mod. There's a rhythm that you'll catch the more you do it. Yes, yes, that is so true, Leanne. It's so true. It's like I know I give the analogy all the time. It's like starting a new job. You know, you're the new kid in the company, the new kid on the block. And people are looking at you and you're trying to remember whose name is that and what's their title and what's your role and responsibility, what you're supposed to be doing and all this other stuff. But 90 days later, you got it. As a matter of fact, you're wishing you should be promoted because you've been here long enough, you got the hang of it, okay? So that's that's what happens here. It is it is very much new and it could be a bit daunting at times, But as you engage more, as you get to know people or get to know the platform and know your community and stuff, it gets easier. It gets a lot easier. You know, you can kind of go through it. And then there's always like me as a resource and other people who can kind of show you some ways and understand how to do things. I'm still learning. They taught me when we was talking about the league last night. I was like, oh, because I had never seen it from the midnight changeover time. So that whole conversation was new for me because I don't go live that late. I'm like, I do all that. So I've never had to do it from a live host perspective. So that was new for me. But just know, you know, it gets easier. Someone left. Hold on, Nika. What'd you say? Nika said someone left the other day because you weren't seeing their question. Just FYI. Was it okay? I missed it. Okay. Yeah, well, that's fine. Sometimes that happens too. Yeah, sometimes like I'll bring it on TikTok, sends me more folks now. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Agency person. I missed it. I must have I must not have seen yeah, I must not have seen the question. I mean, in terms of the chat, yeah. They got lots of attention today though. So I'm sure it's all good. You said so they got a lot of attention. I post I posted in my hold on. You posted in my stories and post Live Fest 2025. Gotcha. Okay. Definitely some questions going by. Something to think about. Yeah. Um I don't I'll be honest with you guys. When you guys are talking to each other, I sometimes read those. Many times I don't. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Because I was like, they ain't talking to me. That wasn't for me. That was for whoever they was talking to. Sometimes I'll hone in on a question, but those questions I see as conversation between people in the room. So it's hard to see every single comment. I apologize all the time. I'm sorry I'm all over my bench. You're like, y'all see me working out? I'm not gonna get all y'all questions. But no, you know, it's fine. I know people want to feel a connection, and you know that's the whole thing about your community. You want people to feel like they're seen, they're heard, their question can be answered and stuff, and so it's important. TikTok will filter, which makes it even more annoying, even if you're trying your best and you miss questions that maybe are visible as well as the ones that are not visible. So it's a little frustrating, but it's all good. And I sometimes I'll say that, like, if you stay long enough and be like, hey, I might have missed your question. Sorry, I apologize. The chat got to fly in. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. Thank you for that. I was like, what is that? The baby lion. Thank you for that. Look at you. Love that. Appreciate that. Because sometimes all these lives are way too much. Yeah, it's a lot. Thank you for that, friend. Ah, a Leo. Yes. Leon the kitten. That's who he was. He was Leon the kitten. He said, I like that one. Dang. That was cute. Oh, that was so sweet. You said, I love to look at your face, coach. Yes, that was so sweet. Some sugar that got filtered, but I love it. Oh, look at you, friend. You said she's a baby kitten. Leon the kitten. I love. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I was born August 9th. I had to send the lion. Thank you for that, friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. It's been a pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. Yeah. This week, y'all kicked it off with the November being gratitude, Thanksgiving, all the things that come with being part of family and community. You guys are showing the love. I appreciate you. Before here we come. Yes. You said we're gonna be in this bees long. We going for the age, y'all. Let's see. we leapfrogging. We to heck with that bee gallery, and we don't even need to see the bee gallery. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. You guys have been so wonderful. Thank you so much for the love. It's been a pleasure, for real. Seriously, I tell my husband all the time. I was like, I got the best job. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I was more destined to do. This is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I love it. I sat in the A room yesterday and it was awesome. Was it? Was it? I'm soaking it all up. All right. I need to go sit in the A League too. I need to be Enigma so I can sit in there and be like, okay, let's see what's happening. I'm joking. I ain't gonna be no Enigma. You said looking forward to our chat. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. I let me know if you have questions. In the meantime, you said you're wonderful. Oh, thank you, thank you. um, so no, this has been a great experience. You know, again, this is a journey. I never, ever, ever say it's a quick climb. Okay, you never hear me say that, but I do say with the consistency and engagement, I do say that you should see things turn around for you. I have seen some battles in A rooms, and I was like, woo hoo. I'm telling you, you learn a lot. Pro level is where I go all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be in. I'm gonna be under my other account, my under the radar account. You really are great. Thank you. Looking forward to learning with and from you. Oh, you're so welcome. People come here all the time. So the agency is the agency, and that's fine. I know people come back. Some people I don't coach or pro coach. But I know some people have other relationships. And so it is what it is. But at the same time, I just do me. I do me. And I'm gonna show up and be my authentic self, and we'll see how this goes for people learning and growing. That's my goal. I don't ask much. I teach you all. I hope you guys take this back to your room so you can decide what makes sense for you. But that's what this is all about: building community, building your community, so that you can connect with people and support them. So yeah, okay, that's what's up. He said that's what's up. All right, appreciate your friends. Let's see. Click into popular at the top and go to their rooms. Go to top 10. Okay, okay, that's good. That's good to know. Thanks for that, Nika. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that too. And you can also see it on the live home screen too. So that is actually a good strategy. Thank you for saying that. I hadn't thought about that. But, ooh, I might have invited somebody. Hold on. See how they're doing. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. So let me know. Thank you, Leanne. I see your friend. Thank you all. Appreciate you. See how they're doing. Power empowers us. Oh, appreciate you all. That's the whole point. You guys are gonna grow. Everybody's gonna grow. You grow at your own pace. You know, at the end of the day, this is a commitment. I don't deny that, but you can do it at your own pace. The flip side of that though is if you do want to see yourself grow, it's the commitment part of it. That's just anything in life. When we talk about working out and exercising and dieting and stuff, you always want to see the things, the scale move and change, and you want to see all that quickly. But we know that it takes time, it takes effort, it takes work, it takes consistency. It's not going to happen overnight. So this is the same way. Same way. And what you put into it is what you get out. So if you part-time work out and you're trying to, fit in that summer swimsuit, but you're only showing up once a week to the gym and working out, maybe you might not have the results you're looking for by the summer. So you just gotta put in more time, put in more effort, and you'll see those results that you're looking for. But I think the thing is to decide what's okay for you. Okay, you was thinking you might do a two-piece swimsuit, but maybe you do a one-piece when everything's said and done. Because you're like, you know what? I ain't put in all that much effort, so I'm okay with the one piece. So just know that that's what this is all about. We love it here. You are top 10 right now. Am I? We'll see how long that lasts. But thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Treetop. I appreciate you. How often do you suggest going live? You don't want to know the answer to that because you just said this is hard and overwhelming. But I go live twice a day, every day. Sometimes I have to take a day off, but it's every day. Yeah. So, or not a day off. One of my sessions off because I try not to mess up with my league and stuff. So, but I show up. I try my best to show up. There's only a few times I have to take some time off. I was trying to push it up. Thank you, friend. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Y'all laughing at my swimsuit analogy. Oh know you some A-Leagues room. Okay. And then you say, yep, I'm right next to you. Look at your friend. Girl, you said, girl, bye. Too late now. They gonna get the winning body I got. I heard that. Next year I turn 50. I'm being more comfortable talking about it now. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, 50, I gotta be 50 body ready. I gotta get back to my 20s. So I don't think that's gonna happen because, like I said, you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the work, and I have not put in the work. So we got like 8 months. Is that 8 months? July. What's July? July's the 7th month of the year. So I got about 9 months to get it right. I don't know if that's coming. Come over to my room. I am actually gonna. I'm gonna start coming. I am seriously. What happens is your live usually conflicts with my son. When I get off my live, my son's home, and I think that's why I'm not able to sit because of that transition time. So I'm gonna have to kind of make that happen. I'm gonna have to make it happen. You said, oh, okay, yes, Hunty. You said, Hunty, you look good. You said, you look good, good. But I'm getting there. I'm gonna get there because I gotta prioritize this. That's the thing about it. You gotta prioritize it. You gotta make it happen. I'm gonna try to add some morning ones too. Ooh, that would be good. That would be good. How you doing, Z? I see you, friend. Thank you so much. I think I saw Gracie come in too. Thank you so much, friends. Appreciate the pure family coming in. Thank you so much. I'm about to get off though. I gotta get going. Girl, by working out over 50 is not easy. I know. I do Pilates twice a week, and the aqua aerobics twice a week. Ooh, that sounds fun. You said 150 before 50. What is that hashtag? 150 before 50. Is that the pounds? Oh, okay. Okay, no, I ain't trying to get down that way. I think I was just trying to be in a nice one piece. Swimsuit. You said that's your goal. Ooh, no, I don't know. Yeah. I hadn't seen that since my daughter before giving birth to her. So it's been a minute. That's been over 20 years. So it's been a minute for that one. Well, let me take that back. I did work out at one point before my son, and I think I got to 160. That was where I was at. So it's possible. It's possible to get back down. Um, Nika Grace, you said you sent me a message. Thank you, friend. TikTok filter has been filtering you something serious, friend. Appreciate you though. I ride my bike between 20 to 50 miles a week. Okay, that's good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm a Peloton person. I have a Peloton. I have not gotten back on the bike. I walk my son 2 miles round trip. So taking him to school is a mile, coming back is a mile. And so I've been doing that since August, and I've actually gotten pretty good at it, pretty strong. I can feel my endurance. I can feel things improving. And so my Peloton has the whole workout stuff because I have that membership. And so I've been doing stretching, and I just started to do some more of the strength training. And so I did a mini boot camp class that they had in October. So I need to pick something up for November. I haven't done something for November yet. So that's my next goal, to kind of get back to kind of the strength training, the working out from that from that perspective, and then get back on the bike. I haven't been on the bike really at all. Girl, can you look about YT for a second? I can. Oh, that's tricky. Hold on one second. Okay, what's that? You are moving. What's that? Um, what's happening with Pals? Is she frozen? She frozen on my screen. Pals is frozen. Hold on, I have to refresh my screen. Oh, she's not frozen anymore. She was frozen for a second. Um, so, um, is that it? Yeah, she's frozen. Pals is not moving. She's moving now. She's back. I'm frozen. Okay. I'm scrolling that up. Still image came with the shopping cart. I've never used the shopping cart until now, and this is the first time I've gotten it. Oh, it's probably your board. It's probably your board, Pals. Your timer. It probably doesn't like it. Let me know if you got that. I just fixed her screen, girl. Oh, she's good now? Okay, perfect. Okay. Thank you. Who's Jalen? Who's Jalen? Let me know. Is she moving now? She's moving on my screen. Thanks for that. Who's Jalen? Who are you? The timer with the shopping cart. The the board, that timer board moving might be your problem. I'm looking at your 1722. It's moving, but it might not like that board. You said, but this is the first time you turn on the shopping cart? Isn't that what you just said? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all see me in real time talking to pals. Maybe we could put a list in school to our different accounts on other apps so we can follow. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Or of our different accounts. That's a good idea. Well, I have that Google form that we probably need to go back to. No, she got an image restriction. I think it's the timer. I think if that shopping cart on, it didn't like it. That's a TikTok shop one too. Um, anything to do with I'm just checking violations. She didn't get a violation, a true violation. It was a restriction. So she yeah, it must be a combination of her shopping cart and that timer, if that's what she's doing. Okay. Um, Pals, let me know if that's what I heard, if I understood correctly. Okay. Okay. So no effects with the shopping cart. I think a regular board is fine. You're right. That is an effect. You're right. I don't know if, like, I have my hand art effects. My shopping cart's on, but I think that timer is different. Maybe that's just a different type of combination. I wouldn't do that. You say, gotcha, no effects with the shopping cart. I don't know if it's no effects. I think it's that effect. Once I set up my gift gallery, is it set until I change it? You don't change your TikTok sets that. Your gift gallery is something TikTok sets, and it's based on your league that you're in. Yeah. She was probably too still. She might have been, but again, it might be that effect if that's the case. Yeah, it could be that effect. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Um, that's the only thing I can think of. So, all right, friends, I'm going to let y'all go because I have to head to some meetings. I got to check some messages. I got to check some emails. I want to make sure everybody is good before I go into my 2 o'clock. And before you know it, it'll be 4 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock, I'm going to have a hard stop at 5:30 because we're meeting at 6:30. So it'll be a real quick 90-minute live. Okay? And so I've been live here for 2 hours and 23 minutes. So thank you so much. How you doing, V Love? Have a great day. You're so welcome. Appreciate you all coming in. Thank you for your support. Claim your points if you're new. Look at you, leveled up to 13. Appreciate that, friend. Claim your points if you haven't done so already. Claim your points, and that way you can make sure you level up as well. And I will be back at 4 o'clock. Thank you for the daily heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the support, friends. Thank you for the watchers, the likers, the commenters, the sharers, the gifters, the gifts that came in. Thank you so much for all the support. I appreciate everybody who's here. Like I said, we'll be back at 4. We'll talk a little bit about Live Fest. We'll kind of plant that seed a little bit. It does open tomorrow. Countdown Live Fest is a different campaign, so you got to sign up for Live Fest. So we're going to talk about that, and then we'll get back to answering any questions. Okay, later, family. Appreciate y'all all. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. You good, pals? Let me know if you're good. I think you are, friend. She's rocking back and forth. I think she's good though, because she doing like this in the screen. So I think you're good. Let me know if there's any last minute questions. I appreciate you. I think you're good. I'm gonna try my best. If timing works, I'll try to pop in over on you. All right, take care. Thank you, everybody.